Welcome back to another Retrek review, where each week we talk about Star Trek. And this week we're talking about episode 26 of season 3 of Star Trek The Next Generation. And that happens to be the season 3 finale. And that finale is entitled The Best of Both Worlds. It originally aired June 18th, 1990. It was written by Michael Piller, name we've heard on the podcast many a times.
No idea.
Not sure. He previously did a teleplay with Michael Wagner of Evolution. He did a teleplay with Ron Roman and Richard Dennis for Booby Trap. He wrote The Enemy with David Kemper. And he had an uncredited writing of yesterday's Enterprise's teleplay. It was directed by Cliff Bull, another name we've heard many times on the podcast. He's previously directed the episodes Lonely Among Us. I love how this thing moves. Hide and Q, Conspiracy, The Royale.
Royale's a good one.
The Emissary, The Ensigns of Command, The Hunted, A Matter of Perspective, and Hollow Pursuits. So that was our introductory to the episode. But before we read any comments from our supporters and patrons of the podcast, let's go over to Caleb, and then soon our guest, we won't introduce yet.
Nobody knows.
We'll go over to Caleb and we'll ask Caleb, what did he think of the episode?
This is a real snooze fest this week. I prefer the season finales where it's a clip show of Riker doing all these things that we've seen before.
You were hoping for more of a Shades of Grey, like Shades of Black.
So I was let down. By that. Obviously this is a good episode. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's a good cliffhanger for a season. Mm-hmm. It's like you can finally see like TV kind of becoming like what it becomes in the future, and it's like, hey, that's a good idea to do like a cliffhanger at the end of a season.
Yeah.
I would give it 3 Akudas.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 Akudas.
Is that the highest?
Guest star. 3.
That's the highest score.
That is the highest.
Yeah.
It can't get any higher.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That means he really loves it. You don't have anything at the bottom to show you our scale.
Nope.
So, but that's what it means.
It's the highest.
The highest.
I can hear Mike Akuda in the background. and that's how we built Star Trek. Yeah. Well, very cool. Yeah, I was I didn't think you were gonna dislike it. I'd be pretty surprised if you were like
boo.
But you never know if certain things that happen in the episode are gonna make it a stinker.
I wasn't expecting to see the Borg again yet. I was expecting to see the Borg in season 4. It's like they set this up as like this is gonna be a long time from now.
Right.
They give you like this taste. So I was surprised to see it. The other thing I was surprised about is I've seen Borg Picard.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has seen that. I didn't really know anything about him when I've seen pictures. I didn't know like if it was just like a clone robot version of him. But I'm assuming that it's the actual version of Picard is now Borg. At least that's how they portray it. So I wasn't expecting to see that in the end of this episode, like him being like the main like Borg human spokesperson. Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah. Very fun. Well, before we continue on to our patrons and comments, we'll now introduce our special guest to the podcast, my wife, Caleb's sister.
My wife.
Adri, or sometimes known as Anna on the show.
Hello.
Yeah. So we'll ask you, just like him.
Yeah.
We want to apply the same rating system because you probably don't super know it.
I don't. Yeah.
But tell us what you thought of the episode, like in a kind of a hot take kind of a thing.
A hot take.
Yeah, like don't give away the whole
The whole kit and
Don't
caboodle.
spoil it like I do.
Yeah. No, I love this episode. I think it's probably one of the best that they have. I think it's really well
Wow.
done. Yeah, it's about. So
I'm not looking forward to the rest of the season.
Usually I come on. Will has allowed me to pick the episodes in which I would like to guest appear on,
Yeah.
and usually I pick either episodes I hate because it's fun to talk about it, or ones I really love. And this is one I really love. This one. I think it's written really well. I think the characters shine. Yeah, I like the like guest stars on it too. I like Commander Shelby. I like Admiral Hansen. Yeah,
they're all very good characters.
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah, I think it's.
I don't like Shelby.
No,
it's
not at first, but I think it's supposed to play that way.
It's so funny too that like growing up, like this is who I knew as Shelby, and then coming to your guys' friend world and I meet an actual Shelby, and I was like, my brain was just like, I can't say anything. I can't be like, hey, you ever seen that episode of Star Trek? You have like the first name of somebody when it's the last name. Yeah.
The first time you met her, she was dressed like Han Solo.
That's true.
Wow,
that's true.
that's true.
That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh,
good times.
Miss Shelby.
Isn't that funny? It's coming up on 10 years too.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to talk about any of that stuff on the show.
Oh.
Star Trek.
Edit.
Yeah. So it's a pretty famous episode. We'll dive into it. But before we do, let's go on to patrons of the podcast. And so first, right off the bat, let me go ahead and just and we thank Ed Markstar and Captain Lamar for their Patreon support. We appreciate those guys extending their wallets in our direction. We appreciate it. We try not to rob them at the side of the road, so we appreciate it very much.
Yeah, they get cool stickers.
They do get cool stickers.
When do we decide to mail them out?
Yeah, well, if we don't have printer problems.
And what I do is I draw like 12 of them from one episode, and then by the end of the year when they get the last one, it's like this was a year and a half ago.
So the really cool thing is this month is
the Borg one
is the Gorg.
Resistance is
the
reptile.
Gorg.
Resistance is reptile.
We gotta make sure so that
I want to, but YouTube, everybody hates us on YouTube, so I can't get them. So, anyways, as a privilege of being a patron of the podcast, you get your comments read during the podcast. And so on our latest episode, the episode before this one, the episode Transfigurations, Ed Markstar leaves us a comment. He says, love the episode analysis. What we have here is a Q substitute. Writer Renee Echeverria creates yet another all-powerful, godlike alien able to appear and disappear instantly and heal the sick and raise the dead.
Yeah.
Although I find this episode boring, I think it at least deserves one Akuda, which is he liked it.
Yeah.
Which is that.
Yeah.
Then he says, this is cool. He says, why can't we see Starfleet and the Federation prep to face the Borg? I thought that was an interesting point. They don't really
I think he's brought that up before.
He has. And I know that they, like you were saying, that it just kind of like it's like Borg stuff's happening.
Yeah.
And it's kind of instantaneous. I do think it would have been nice if they had just done a little bit more hinting at it coming down the pipeline. But
yeah,
also what you said, that like TV wasn't really doing that kind of stuff. Like now with like Strange New Worlds, they'll feed in like a theme.
Yeah.
Well, and they had so many different writers,
right?
Too.
Yeah.
And it's just like
people coming off the street and writing.
Right. So
yeah.
it was kind of hard for continuity across the season.
We get like that one episode where they're like practicing war tactics against the Borg, and Picard's involved.
Right.
And like that's a good episode.
Yeah.
And then this episode is just like, hey, so we've been working on like technology for the past like half a year, and it's like we're not really anywhere near being done with it.
Yeah, like we're not ready.
It's just like, okay. But that's been about it as far as Borg prep.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's interesting. He concludes, gearing up to face the greatest threat to the Alpha Quadrant would make for interesting insight into Starfleet operations.
True.
And to his point in this episode, what you were just saying, that hearing them talk about that they had 9 months and they've been working on it and blah, blah, blah. And so
They should make that a TV show instead of
the build up to them coming.
Academy show.
Yeah. It's literally just engineers being like,
Yeah. It could be like a cool 4-part kind of
They'd all
whatever.
be lovers and braid each other's
Yeah.
hairs.
push it to the limit. And they're like forging phasers.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah. No, it didn't work.
And they're like shooting metal. And they're like,
It would be cool to see how like Starfleet tactical stuff is
How they
worked
get
out.
to how
Yeah.
they.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always Caleb and I talked about when we did the TOS episode with Richard Daystrom. I can't think of what it's called. Where he introduces
the Daystrom
yeah.
holodeck.
No, that's not it.
That's the name of the episode.
Oh no, I can't remember what it's called, but he has like the new computer, and the computer takes over the Enterprise and like vaporizes the red shirt guy and all that.
Oh yeah.
And we were talking about how like this guy just shows up and just introduces all this technology, and then he's kind of like a criminal, and then time goes on and they're all like Daystrom, and they're like, yeah, but he was kind of out of his mind,
Yeah,
and crazy, but they still honor him. So
Not well, is that
sometimes,
very far off?
but yeah. So it's just interesting that I have always wondered. They never really show how the technology gets developed, because like in the Enterprise episode, we talked about it in our RPG. Emerson or Erickson or whatever,
the transporter
guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't see him inventing it, but you see him kind of dealing with it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, I like that episode a lot.
Right.
Yeah. No, Daystrom guy, he built, what was the name of the computer for the TOS? It was like the
M8 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, because it goes next to Picard's chair.
Yes.
And I've seen people build like the captain chair, and they have like the M5 or whatever on it.
Yes. Maybe it is an M5 actually.
It's M5. It's the same branch that James Bond works for.
M5 Multitronic unit. Yep.
Nice.
M5 computer.
Yep.
Like I always said M8, and you were like, no,
that's stupid. It's M5. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet, sure. The M8's in Picard ship. Very good. Well, we appreciate Ed and Captain commenting on our posts and sticking it with us. We also appreciate all you YouTube subscribers out there who are following along, perhaps even watching this live stream. We appreciate it. We thank you for it. Wave to you all.
Hello.
But without any further ado, we'll get right into the review.
You actually need it this time.
I know.
Yeah.
This is when you need the video mixer, and then I can like push, and then like it cuts to the no.
Red alert.
Red alert.
Nice house.
Good tea.
Good tea.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's good.
Worf has a good line in this one.
I don't remember.
He probably does. I don't remember too, but
Don't you worry, I'll bring her up.
Yeah, so it opens and it's going through and it's giving all the preliminary things of them investigating that world. I forget what it was called, like Jurat 4 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they cut in and we immediately see O'Brien.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, we get our first guest appearance of the episode, Colomini.
Colomini.
Oh, he's not like a permanent on the show yet?
No, he is.
Him and Whoopi are guest stars.
Oh.
Yeah. He's still alive at the age of...
So that they could pay them less.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he's currently alive at the age of 72.
Yeah.
They go down to the planet. And I thought it was really funny. I was like...
Is this the wrong spot?
I was like, how did the scans... How did the Enterprise, like, when they were scanning to transport
not see
people
that the city was
like,
gone?
Right, this huge
Well,
crater.
it's because plot.
Yeah.
I understand, but...
It is stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. And then also the thing that also made me laugh was when he beams down, Riker's like, can you check your...
What an idiot.
He did have an attitude about him, didn't
He's
he?
like, can you check to make sure we're in the right thing? And he's like, yeah, you're in the center of town.
Oh,
And then I
geez.
was thinking, why did the Borg not take the center of town?
But also, why is the center of town in the outskirts of the desert where
Right.
that's not the center? The center of town is in the middle of the crater.
Right. That's what I was
So it's
thinking.
like, are all these people incompetent at their jobs?
Well, Brian had no idea what he was. He knew the crater was there.
What's a city? I've never seen a
I've
city.
never seen it. It was really funny.
Yeah. Well, it just plays into that conspiracy of mine that they don't understand city blocks.
What's a city
Yeah.
block? And
You're in the center of town. Like, we're in the desert.
we're on the
And there's a
outskirts.
crater. Like, well, that's the center. I don't know what to tell you. Mathematically, that's the center.
Math me out.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's funny.
Did you have anything on in the intro?
That's good.
Nope.
No, I like the set. I thought the set was cool.
Yeah,
The crater
yeah.
was cool. I like you can see like that one piece of concrete with rebar, and you're like, oh,
It's gone.
that was a building.
It's gone.
It's gone. That's not good.
They took everything. Yeah, and the other thing I was thinking too, in a non-comical sense, was that's another callback to before in season 1, where cities were getting scooped,
I
and
remember
they
that.
blamed it on the Romulans.
That's right.
And then when they introduced them in Q-Who, they had found another city. Remember where they go up to the cliff and it's all scooped out.
Yeah.
So it's been like a running theme of the Borg apparently just taking cities.
The Borg like scooping.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
So we have musical intro. Everybody's afraid of the Borg taking cities.
Yeah.
And we come into our next 2 guest appearances. George Murdoch, who's playing Admiral J.P. Henson. He died in 2012 of cancer.
Aw.
He's generally a character actor, but we have seen him previously. He played the Shakari entity in Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, as God.
Oh,
Oh
Lord
my
have
gosh.
mercy.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I blocked that movie out of my brain cells.
That's a good movie.
And then
someone argued the best one.
Some could
Not
argue
me.
that.
Not you.
Not me, of course.
No.
My God. No. Search for Spock is the best.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, the one with the whales is the best one.
That's below Surf.
That is
Spock,
a good
according
one.
to
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's second.
And then the other is Elizabeth. I'm going to say Dennehy as Lieutenant Commander Shelby. She's currently 65 years old and generally just a character actor. She's been in tons of stuff. Just so is George Murdoch, but like
Nice.
nothing that would really blow us out of the water. But Murdoch, the George Murdoch has been like any show from like the 60s and the 70s. He was like in it. So
Does his grandson go on to become like a lawyer, a blind lawyer?
no, I don't think so. Matt Murdoch is the grandson
Of God. No, that's a
what does
Daredevil.
God need with a lawyer?
What does a lawyer have any business using God?
So
Special thank you to all the lawyers out there keeping the cities.
I do love me some
Clean.
lawyers, not gonna lie. I think I might be the only person on the planet who doesn't hate lawyers. Except other lawyers.
Some of them are good. Yeah.
nobody hates lawyers.
No,
Well, it's very well known. Nobody hates lawyers.
everybody loves them.
So it's really funny. This scene made me laugh. They're giving a lot of great information. We talked about it. They talked like, oh, we've been preparing for a year, or we're 6 or 9 months into this thing. We're not ready, but we'll maybe we're getting there. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And-
maybe it's just a freak accident.
Right.
Maybe it's not the Borg.
And so now
Yeah.
Picard wants basically Shelby to leave the room. So he tells Riker to take her to her quarters.
Yeah, he does.
And so like everyone's a little shook, right? Like everybody is generally like not really like at ease with what's being told. And I just found it funny. Like the Borg could be coming any minute. And Riker No, before that, Riker turns back and he's like, hey, poker game tonight, Admiral?
Oh yeah.
And I was like maybe he's got some other things on his mind.
No, Riker, I will not be there.
So my thing with that, right, is I thought it was nice of him to invite the
Yeah,
Admiral.
totally.
But
It is fun.
it wasn't until the admiral was like, "Hey, I hear that Shelby is a great poker player."
Oh,
And I was like, "Yeah, why wouldn't he invite Shelby too?" Like right off the bat, he's just kind of like ignoring Shelby,
Oh,
who's this
yeah.
like genius, like Borg tactical analysis officer, and he's just like, "Yeah."
yeah. Doesn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, she's
And
gross.
obviously they're setting up like the tension between the two characters, but it was just like,
I think also to your point, I think they also were slightly setting up that this Hansen guy was kind of a friend of Picard's.
mhm.
So like
he calls him
Riker has
JT.
interacted with him
Mm.
multiple times.
True. That's
So
a good
he
point.
was like doing a friend thing of being like, "Hey man, we're having a game tonight.
Yeah.
Do you want to join?" Because also the Admiral wasn't like, "Oh, I've never been." He was just like, "Oh no, not tonight." Like he had been
Yeah.
at games before, kind of a thing. I do agree with you,
True.
but I'm just saying.
True.
I
Because he
think
kind
that
of
was
said
the
like,
vibe.
tonight's our poker night. Like it was kind of a known thing.
Yeah,
Like he didn't have explain it to him.
But that's what keeps us human.
Amen. Poker.
Is that even in times of distress,
Gambling keeps us
we
together.
all still enjoy
a game.
playing cards.
That's good. And so then you said it. We get him offering the Admiral Earl Grey, which was funny. Which is
Earl Grey.
Earl Grey.
Yeah, you can't call it tea. That's
No.
called Earl Grey.
But to this point, it's like really honestly, like what? This is maybe the second or third time they've brought up that he drinks specifically Earl Grey tea. Like it's a huge thing on the internet, but like in the show so far,
I thought it was going to be a lot bigger of a thing.
It definitely is said a lot more as the seasons go on.
I think so too, but it's so funny that like here we are in this third season and he's maybe said that this might be the second time he refers to it.
It reminds me of a joke that John Mulaney says. Right? He says, you know, when I was a kid, I thought quicksand was going to be a lot bigger of a deal.
Yeah, for real.
Not so much.
No, I almost never come into contact with quicksand.
Also, stop,
Almost
drop, and
never.
roll.
Yeah,
Remember in school,
almost.
they
never.
used to teach us stop, drop, and roll. Like you were just going to spontaneously combust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it when they teach kids to hide underneath their desks for nuclear bombs.
Well,
Mhm.
that is true. That
Active
one works.
situations and
Oh, sure.
I had to hide under my desk because we had a tornado warning and I was crying.
Tornadoes are famously known for not picking things up and removing them.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I remember crying because I was really scared. And then my friend was like, Mrs. Adriana's crying. And then the teacher was like, come here, honey. And I remember thinking, I want to sit on your lap.
That's a bad day. It's a bad day.
But now looking back, like she was just being sweet. And I was like, ew.
Like, no, I don't want to die from a tornado. I
Poor
don't wanna
lady.
hang out with you.
I don't know you.
Well, also, I'm under the desk and she's like setting up. I don't know. It's okay. She was being very polite. And as a kid, I was like grossed out by it. But as an adult, I'm like, oh, that was a nice thing to
I
do.
still find it gross.
I think there's rules against that nowadays too. But
Oh, yeah. There are.
anywho, so the sentence in this scene that I said, huh? I said, excuse me, is Picard was like, oh, you seem to be very taken with her.
Yeah, she's really hot.
And he's like,
if I was
oh,
young.
just an old man's fantasies.
Yeah.
Oh man, I must have been
What?
writing when I didn't catch that.
I caught that too. I thought that was weird as well.
Like,
Oh.
God forbid that we are like, oh, yeah, she's an excellent officer, which he does say later, but he has to, of course, sexualize her first. You know, she's this great tactical officer that they're calling in the situation.
Right.
And
Yeah.
the writers, of course, they must sexualize her first and foremost.
She looks good in that uniform, though.
God, I'd love to get with her.
Yeah, if I was
Like-
20 years younger, we'd be talking about some real Borg tactics. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
Picard?
come on.
Can I have more tea, please?
Can we get a grip?
More tea, please.
Ed Star says, wow, I finally made it.
Yay.
How's everyone today?
We're horrible.
We're doing great. We're doing great.
Well, I'm raging right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It was 80 yesterday. Today is 20 and raining. So we're doing great.
Well, he lives on the West Coast. He's probably
Mhm.
getting rained out.
I think that's a stereotype of the West Coast.
I don't know.
He could
Is he in
tell.
Does it rain a
Washington?
lot?
Is he in
He's
Washington?
in, yeah, he's in
Oh, never mind. It rains there all the time.
Oh,
He'll tell us.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah.
So that was my gripe with that.
That is a
immediately.
weird
Like,
line,
that's
Adri.
not necessary.
I remember that line, and I was like, "That's weird."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must have been writing down my notes because I totally didn't get that in my notes because I would have wrote that down.
Yeah, instead of like Picard implies like, "Oh yeah, you really must enjoy like having a good tactical officer, like smart like that." And he's like, "Yeah, well, my fantasy would be to get with her, but I can't." And it was like, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, he does go on to say like what a good officer she is, and that she would be an excellent first officer.
I
Picard.
choose to think that it is implying that, like, if he was younger, he would like to be married to somebody that capable.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's
not with these writers. No. But Ed says that it's beautiful sunshine in Seattle.
No. Lies.
It was beautiful sunshine yesterday.
That's true.
And now it's waning.
Remember in Last of Us 2 when you go to Seattle? It's pretty cool.
Oh, yes. With the draft. Yeah.
During that giant. No, 2 in the second one.
Oh,
you end in Seattle. 2. You go to the island in Seattle.
Oh, yes.
And it's like that monster storm that you gotta.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. I never played that one.
Good stuff.
Beautiful sunshine in Seattle.
Nice.
That's nice.
You deserve it out there.
He does deserve it. Yeah. So they offer. It's brought up again that Riker's offered captaincy again, which is like a major topic in this scene.
Is this the scene in the elevator?
The
turbo lift.
We're still in Picard's
writing room.
Oh, and he's saying like, "Well, I don't know why your second in command hasn't, done
if I were
anything.
you, I'd kick him out.
I don't know why he hasn't done anything with his life." Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, we'll get to it when we get to the lift scene.
Okay.
I got stuff for that.
So let's bring that up. It's it has been a running thing in the series so far.
They're gonna stop offering him the chair,
which I appreciate because Admiral Hansen says like this is the third time we've pulled the captain's chair out for him, and he's not taking it,
and he won't sit.
Yeah, he will not sit.
He will not sit.
Yeah. So then we go down to Riker and Shelby in her quarters, and she's immediately like overbearing and dense about like all the procedures of like the ship and like who he is. And
see, I didn't take it that way at all.
No,
I thought she was being a very capable officer. Like they brought her on because of her expertise.
I agree, but
what are you talking about specifically?
So it's a scene where Riker stands outside and gestures for her to go into her quarters.
Get out of here.
She goes in, and then they're talking, and he's like, "Okay, well, he's just like explaining some things, and then she's like, "Well, I'm going to go and assemble these people for the away team in the morning." Yeah, she said she's going to
take Data and LaForge.
Oh,
and he's like,
"Yeah, I've already pulled them for your mission.
Like, I've already took care of the away team," type of thing. And then she's like, but she says the point is like that part I don't really like wriggle at. Like that's not really jarring. It's her just being like, oh, I didn't think like you're gonna stay on the Enterprise and like be a part of this crew anymore. So I'm just like horning my way in. And it's like it's like
she's ambitious.
Right. Yeah. But also it's a little pretentious
that she's already
think that like you're so good at your job that of course Picard is going to pick you to come onto the Enterprise, and also that Riker's done being on the Enterprise. She hasn't communicated that. Like that hasn't been communicated to her.
She assumes because she heard that Riker's been offered the job that has to start rolling for her job to take his place.
She said I intend to show him that I'm the best for the job, which is fine.
Right. And Riker's like, what job? And she's like, well, yours. And it's like, so she's just implying that like
and then she
it's
says
like
I
this
thought you were
foregone thing that everybody knows about. And it's not really. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't find it that.
Yeah, she annoyed me in this scene.
Oh,
I thought it was in the turbo lift. It wasn't. It was this scene.
Okay.
She's very like yeah. And you know what? Honestly, my problem stems from is the same thing that we always talk about. In this society, there's no pay increase.
Mm-hmm.
There's no prestige.
Right.
What what are you trying to be better for?
Like, other than the reputation of like him being a starship captain, like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of it.
It's just funny.
And also,
me.
like, she's trying to fight to get his spot, which is like, why?
And it's like, well, why? But what does it do for you? Doesn't give you.
I think it's just the fact that now you're on the flagship.
That's probably why he doesn't want to leave it, right?
Right, which is why she wants to join it and why he doesn't want to leave. Well,
I don't disagree. I think the thing that is just rough is, and they write, either they're stupidly writing her character to be that way, unfortunately, or this is how they wanted her character to be.
Yeah.
It's a thing where him and I are now in the car driving. So he's the admiral, I'm Shelby. We're in the ship. He turns to me and he says, "Oh man, Adri just got offered a new job, so you probably should start talking to her boss."
Right. She was under the assumption.
So then you come in I come in and I'm just like, "Hey, so I'm gonna work 10 a.m. tomorrow morning." We don't have a conversation that you've accepted the position.
She acts like she's already has Riker's job.
Right.
She and they write her to have like a very like her character is very like anti-authority is how like they write her to be.
Right.
And that's always like my number one thing. That's why I can't stand Ortegas. That's a whole other conversation. It's this like you're on a military ship and there's authority. There's the captain, the second in command, and she goes around Riker constantly.
Right. Yeah, that's not good.
And it's like, okay, but you're proving that you're not ready for this position because you're running ahead and going over your boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, you were brought on as like a special like tactical officer that knows information. But that means that your job is to relay the information to the people in charge.
Right.
You're not the one that's going to be
nowhere
going and doing
did they say
stuff.
that like she's in charge of the mission.
No.
Yeah.
No, but other than that, like that's my only issue. I liked her.
I don't think she's a poorly written character.
No.
I just think that like it's hard to root for her.
It is, yeah.
When she presents herself like that.
And then
Ed Starr says that Lieutenant Commander Shelby is a take charge officer that I found refreshing. Her personality picks up on details in a after the fact manner. And I agree. I think that she I mean, isn't that what Starfleet wants, is officers who aren't afraid to make decisions and take charge?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I liked it.
I don't think she's a bad character. I just think for whatever reason why she was written that way, I just think her assuming and like bulldozing over Riker's career and position on the ship doesn't make her favorable.
You got to play ball.
Right. And the other thing too that kind of annoyed me that was, and we're going to get into here in the next couple scenes forward, she's a lieutenant commander. He is a commander. She makes a lot of like decisions that like she doesn't actually have the authority to do that, like over Picard or Riker. So it's
and then honestly,
yeah.
And then a couple other things about that is like then you have the situation where when she does something, everybody just says like, oh, she's pretty headstrong or confident. It's like that's putting it very lightly, Yeah, and then the other, I lost it, but there's a couple things about her we'll bring up. I can't remember.
Yeah, it'll probably come up.
Yeah, it's the nice thing is I have never at any point in the storytelling have been like, oh, terrible character. Like,
yeah, I like her very much.
They've written a lot of go-getter women, action forward women.
They don't know how to write women, but that's
generally
okay.
not. Generally, they have wrote a couple. There are a couple characters that they have written well.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Was that the thing I did enjoy about her character was Riker says like I used to be like that. I wish I still was like that.
Right.
Which I like. It's like, okay, so that's kind of what somebody in that role is supposed to be like.
Right.
He's a little too
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a later conversation.
Why the
but-
hell am I on this shit?
Yeah, exactly. He's too.
I hate this fucking shit.
He's too interested in the people aboard. Like
Yeah.
he's too emotionally attached.
But that's the thing.
Deanna.
Like, as a viewer, as soon as she starts to like put the crew in danger, because like you have to take risks, it's immediately like, nope, not a fan of her anymore. These are my crew friends. You know,
These are my close personal friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do
Absolutely.
like what Ed said there. What did he say? He called it.
Her personality
Picks
picks
up
up
on-
on details in an after the fact manner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting.
Mhm.
It's like an interesting. I appreciate
Very
that.
astute.
He always grounds us.
King.
So now we go to the poker game. She's there because Riker invited her.
Which
Kind of.
was polite.
Mm-hmm.
Was kind
He
of.
definitely kind of doesn't invite her in a semi-polite way, though. He's kind of like, hey.
Yeah.
Idiot. He's like, hey, idiot, if you want to go play cards, it's not
Yeah.
in my room in decade.
So at this time, do you think Riker's thinking about sleeping with her?
No, he doesn't like her.
No.
No.
He's threatened by her.
He's mad that she's after his job.
His
Yeah.
masculinity is threatened by her.
Exactly.
Her masculinity.
I'm coming for your job. sucker.
I thought it was funny in the poker scene that Data has to tell Wesley that it's inappropriate to ask him what cards he has.
Yes.
It's inappropriate that Wesley's gambling in the first place, but
And I was thinking Deanna's the only one at the
Oh,
table that's
jeez.
nice to him. Because
Yeah.
she was like, oh, the handsome ensign. And he smiles.
And also,
yeah,
like-
he's just a baby.
and also like I don't want to play poker with someone who can read my thoughts.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
That's what I was
emotions.
thinking.
Well, yeah, but when you get
But
a
that's
bad
even
hand,
worse.
is that not emotion?
You gotta like that's good hand, good hand. You gotta feel the good hand.
Yeah, you just gotta emulate the opposite.
I guess you
of
could
what
just think
want,
about like
but-
things that make you angry.
Yeah.
Like
I hate
Wesley's.
it.
I hate having
I
four
hate it.
aces.
They're like,
Wesley's
wow,
sweater.
he really hates his hand.
Maybe that's I mean, also Jordy could probably literally look through your hand. Just
Scan through the ink.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also Wesley's a boy genius only when the story permits it to be.
Correct.
Yeah. And also Data could count cards and know how many. So it's like
Everything about all of them playing poker is so
just
It's cutesy, but it's
Yeah,
not.
like I was just thinking all of them actually playing poker with all of those things would be like either they figured out a way so that they can play and it's like
yeah.
like nobody has an upper hand. Like the computer shuffles the cards in like a random sequence, and they're always completely new cards every
Doesn't
single
Data
time. So
usually
Data
do
can't
that?
count. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever the avenue is, it's like imagine being Shelby now coming in, who's
Yeah.
never played with them, and you're assuming like just normal run of the mill poker.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no, you're playing against this guy who has like a visor, an android, a half
Beta.
empath, and this boy genius, and Riker who constantly bluffs. Like that's all he does.
But she still won that one
She
round,
did.
didn't she?
Yeah, it's an interesting story mechanic
She has to win the poker to,
Exactly.
to
Right.
show you her
That she's-
capabilities. Yeah.
that like she can one up him basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Like she doesn't.
Right. She
fall
can
for
go
the-
toe to toe with Riker.
Exactly.
So the thing I thought in this scene is, why don't they change into civilian clothes?
She did say that.
Why are they still in their military outfits? It's
I
like
think they
you're
just
off the clock.
I think they just wear that all the time. I think that's what
Will said, not enough money in the budget.
Not in the money.
But they could just
Well,
wear their
they-
own clothes.
they certainly spent a lot of money in the budget this episode.
Yeah. That's
I know that there are other shows where people just wear their own, like in The Office. They would
Yeah.
just come in their own clothes.
yeah.
But this is 2086, Adrian. They have to
True.
have future weird
True,
clothes.
true, true,
The
true.
thing that I can't say to Caleb anymore that they didn't have it in the budget. He says you can't say that anymore because every time we read in trivia, they're like, "Oh, we totally had the budget, we just didn't do it." Because it'll be like we had one episode where they introduced like 5 aliens, and they're like, "We had so much budget."
Mm.
Yeah, it was
It's like
ridiculous.
we designed a whole new set and we put like prosthetics on 4 or 5 different actors.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then you go to another episode, they're like, no, they're all humans, and we had to film only on the Enterprise.
Yeah, and you're always assuming it's like, well, it must be really expensive, and then you do the interview, and they're like, yeah, so we just made all these guys like prosthetics because it's like it's really cheap to do it, so we just threw it on last minute.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. They probably blew their budget on an episode early in the season and then had to.
Typically, yeah.
Yeah.
Typically.
I mean, it's not a thing that matters. It's just like
It's funny.
it just struck me in the moment. Like, why aren't they just?
Was Data wearing his hat?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
his
visor.
specifically call it, but it's like a.
Yeah, I think we looked it up one time.
We did look it up one time. Very.
I think it
early.
made less
that,
sense after we read about it. Then.
Yeah, it was to
Something
block
about the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could read. I think it was so you could read ink.
Oh, it was from back in the day when it was like candlelight.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
Which does make sense for Data's character.
Ed might know what the name of the green visor hat would be.
Data just likes it because it's old human history.
Right.
Yeah. So that plays out. Obviously, Shelby gets the upper hand, and now we cut to the transporter scene, right? And Jordy and Riker walk in, and O'Brien's there, and he's like, "Okay, well, guess we'll have to."
Yeah, we're still waiting.
He's late.
It's like, what do you mean? They went down an hour.
They beat me an hour.
He's like, "What do you mean? On whose authority?" And I was thinking, this is the part I was thinking was, this doesn't. To me, it doesn't lend to her being like a real go-getter, ambitious character.
Yeah, it was a little slimy.
No, it's specifically trying to get the upper hand.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like she's a lieutenant commander. So it's like also, so she went ahead of him and Picard.
Right.
And the weird thing, O'Brien didn't like check in.
Yeah.
He didn't say like, oh, like I'm
you don't have the authority. Yeah.
And also like Data was just totally fine with it. It's kind of weird.
It's weird.
And I get it. It's supposed to be
it's plot.
Right.
I didn't enjoy that Data was there and Data didn't understand why Riker was mad when he showed up.
Yeah.
Data should know
like what
like he's very familiar with the rule book. He should have known, like, no, I'm not beaming down with you without Riker's
he should have said it's Riker okay with this. And,
It shows that Data and O'Brien are incompetent in that scene.
Right,
and again,
exactly.
Because of plot. And it's like
because they're not.
You can't like explain to me the rules of the universe.
Right.
And then just change them willy-nilly because like, well, we gotta get. Yeah. And what does that do? What does her being down there an hour earlier do for the plot of the episode?
It just reinforces that he
doesn't
doesn't have control of the situation.
That you shouldn't like her.
Or that
he doesn't like her.
Yeah.
She's like, well, there was a storm coming in.
Which, like, her reasoning is very sound.
So
she should have just contacted Riker. Like, the reason she did it, if that truly was her motivation, was a sound, fine reasoning.
Yeah.
But she should have contacted Riker and said, hey, I think we should go an hour earlier.
Yeah, you could just tell me.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing, too, I was thinking was, like, because it's, like, a military-run ship, like, you know that Riker and Geordi didn't just roll out of bed, put their uniform on, and then walk down to the transporter room. Like, they went to the galley, or in their room, they had breakfast.
Yeah,
like, she's had time to contact them.
It's not
to
like
say,
it's
I'm going down an hour early. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a moot thing. It's just a fan thing. It's not a.
I did very much like LaForge's comment to Data in this.
Oh yeah,
scene.
She's gonna give it.
Because Data's like the early bird. He's like, there are no worms on this planet. He didn't understand her.
Yeah.
Early bird gets the worm, and Data's like, she aired. There are no worms on this planet.
Yeah.
And LaForge was like, oh well, that's not what she meant. But also, you are right in that she did air. She aired.
She did.
She made an error.
Mm-hmm.
Error. Yep. So the really funny thing is when you talking about that line, because I like to be silly with these things, as Ed probably has seen. I made, if I can get there to it, our tiers on Patreon are called, have these kind of silly things. Of course, I can't easily get to it, but like the first tier where you're just watching our content is called like Avian, whatever. I wish I could remember it. It's what he says in this line. It won't pop up on my thing.
Oh, and he says that there's none of those.
Yeah,
life forms on
those type of life forms. So like the early birds.
Right. There are no birds or worms on this planet.
Right.
Yeah.
I I wish I could just easily pull it up. Really
It
fast.
says Shelby's leaving for the surface early reinforces her take charge nature to a fault. Yeah.
To a fault. Very
Yep.
much so to a fault. Yeah,
Yep.
sadly.
Yeah, again, her reasoning was very good, but
Yeah.
But yeah.
To a fault. That's a good reason. So
It reminds me of Bender. Bender from Futurama.
yeah.
There's that one time where he has to call Leela to help them, and they're like, "Hey, is she coming?" And he's like, "I don't know, but she said she likes my in-your-face attitude."
Thunder.
Yeah. So the tier selection is early Ava Fauna.
Oh,
And the other one
Well,
is called Crawling Vermicular Life Form.
nice.
Just
Is that specific for this episode?
It's what he says in this episode. So
Right.
So this is what I call them, because like early bird gets to worm kind of a thing. So you get our content.
That's what I'm saying. Did
So-
you change it specifically for this episode? Or
No, it's always been that.
Really?
Yeah, it's always been that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
yeah, it's real nerdy.
Yeah, it's real nerdy.
It's real nerdy.
Nerd.
It's stupid.
He's always trying to find ways for us to not get paid. Okay. So she, let's see, Brian doesn't check. The thing I thought was really interesting. So Shelby is like very intense about what she wants, her end goal, all of these things. And when Riker confronts her on it, she really, in not a lot of words, basically says it like she didn't really care if Data or her are killed.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like that's
Mhm.
kind of a weird argument.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, the storm was coming, and what does it really matter if two of us are dead? It's like, oh, so the only android like serving in the Starfleet and this beautiful, like perfectly, awesome Borg technician person that the Starfleet is the only person to offer.
Mhm.
It's like if those two people are dead,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
who cares?
I took it more as her being like, what did it really matter if you came down and the Borg came? It's not like we were gonna beat them anyway. Like it's not like you and LaForge were gonna somehow magically make the situation all better. If the Borg come, we're all screwed.
Possibly.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I don't know.
No, it definitely was like her tactical thinking that like she was willing to risk her life and like an inanimate robot's life.
Yeah, which is not great.
That's a good argument, though. I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
how I took it. I didn't take it as like, who cares? Like she's not. I didn't see her being like flippant with life.
If that was how it was supposed to be, then I would appreciate that. But I don't know. I didn't get those vibes.
I
Because
think
she said like, what were two more bodies gonna do? And that was a weird sentence. Like, what do you mean by bad? Do you mean dead bodies? Like, or do you mean two more officers? Like, it was a weird written sentence. But whatever.
But by her saying
That's-
bodies, it makes me think
Yes.
of the dead who have been taken,
yeah.
of the dead who are gone from the city. From the
Yeah, it's a
colony.
weirdly written.
Instead of saying two more officers, which is I feel like is more to your point.
Yeah.
But I think she unhumanizes the crew because it's not her crew.
Maybe.
Mm.
She doesn't care that they're officers. She's a jerk face.
I don't know. It's a weirdly written line.
Yeah.
For sure.
So they return, and through their studies, they discover it is in fact the Borg.
Yeah, it was scooped up by like chromium, metal, magnesium,
Tastes like the Borg.
and anachronium. You're like, oh, that's the bug.
Yeah.
That's the bug for
That's
sure.
Bugnormium.
Oh yeah, bugnomium.
Oh, it's littered
Ew,
with it.
it's full of robotiums.
Yeah, automatonins.
Tons.
Yeah. So go to that commercial break because it's Borg time, right?
Yup.
So we were watching it together. Riker's now in the ready room with Picard, and they're talking, and they're talking, going back and forth, and he's letting him know like the status of the Enterprise. I've put it on yellow alert, and blah blah blah. And he says, and I've informed all Federation allied outposts of what we've warned them. And I said, screw all non-Federation allied outpost.
Oh yeah, true.
I was like,
True.
who cares about those people?
I think it's their job to inform the people in that sector.
Just made me laugh.
It's just funny.
It's just a very specifically worded sentence
Uh-huh.
that makes you think, why are you excluding?
Yeah.
Like, just say, we've alerted all outposts in the immediate area.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't even have to say. Yeah.
To say
Because
Federation allied,
it's-
which means we saw some Klingon or Romulan outposts out there.
Yeah.
who cares?
Oh,
Well, I guess the Klingons are still, so it would be like Romulans and whoever, but yeah.
It's kind of the thing that we run into constantly with the show is that like the theory of what is meant to be created in the show is not what is actually done. Or it's like, oh well, we've risen above xenophobia, and then it's like, yeah, but then they do things that show that they don't really give a crap about other.
Yeah.
The show is full of xenophobic stuff.
It is.
Sadly.
Ed says, notice how Shelby shows off for Captain Picard as if the captain can see everything in a manner that makes Riker appear lazy and complacent. Yup.
Yeah.
Yep. True.
Yeah. Like, don't you want me?
That is funny.
Wouldn't I be such a great first
Yeah.
officer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been charged for being a sex fiend murderer.
Yeah.
I'm a friend to women.
I am a friend of him. In fact,
I am a woman.
She should have been. She should have came on board, and she should have been like hitting on all the men. Be like, oh, wow, she's like a perfect replacement for Riker.
yeah, she immediately comes down and sleeps with one of the, like O'Brien or something on the thing. Just immediately.
That's how she got on planet Earth.
Oh,
perfect.
we figured it out. And why Data just went down too.
Yeah, he's
Both.
functional in all
Oh
aspects.
my
Yeah.
lord.
Both.
Together.
All right.
Three.
Next scene.
Delete it. I can't edit this out. Okay, so
This is what Ed gets to see every week. It's,
Yeah,
all
sure.
unedited.
I'm sure
Yeah.
he doesn't watch it. I'm sure he's
he fast
seen
forward.
one and he's like, nope,
No,
I'll take
watch
the edited version.
I'll watch the edited version.
Yeah. So the other part was so Picard asks Riker, what do you think of Shelby? Which means
Mhm.
it kind of, I mean, it could not be 100% true, but it basically feels like Picard doesn't know Shelby that well. Like he probably hasn't even really interacted with her.
No.
Well, he values Riker's opinion too.
And that's
But yeah.
fine. But what he then follows up with is he kind of blindly thinks that Shelby is a lot like a young Riker. And I was like, but you don't really know her.
Mm.
It's just kind of a weird like character development for Picard. I don't like the fact that we went from him being like, you're my buddy, Riker, and we will do all things together until the sun sets on both of our lives. And then we have this episode, and he's like, why the hell are you still on the Enterprise, you stupid
Yeah,
idiot?
you idiot.
It just like, it doesn't, I don't like the,
Mhm.
I think that JP gave him a good.
The Admiral made me feel like an idiot because
Right.
you're still here and you're
Yeah.
and you're half my age.
Well, I think the Admiral gave him a good like thing to think about. That like, yeah, Riker needs to kind of go about like walk up the ladder. You know.
Yeah, but also like,
yeah.
why are we pushing people into?
it just doesn't make any sense for his character.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I like it. Obviously, there needs to be tension for story building, and
Mhm.
it's the finale. I understand. They do it like on every show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You watch any show, even modernly, they're just like,
Oh, yeah.
suddenly these characters are they're just mad at each other for really no reason. And then you come back to the next episode and you're like, oh, I love you.
Mhm. The worst.
Yeah, it's fine.
So I didn't really enjoy that Picard was annoyed with Riker that he hasn't become a captain. I felt like it just was out of place. Because in the episodes that we've watched, he's not really hammering on him that much about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thought it was funny that Riker basically wishes he was impatient and brash.
Bold and brash.
He was like, he's talking now, and we cut to him
Deanna.
in 10 forward with Deanna. And he's like, oh, she's like this and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, she's all these terrible qualities. I wish I was still like that. And I was just like, oh, do you? Because Deanna's like, well, you're not like that because you're mature.
Yeah, you're
Right.
like, you're mature and
Like,
She calls him seasoned, and he hates that.
yeah.
A horrible thing to say to a
What a
man.
horrible thing to say to me. That's disgusting.
Because he's still juvenile in some ways.
I wrote in my notes, I said a Riker apparently would hate the term silver fox.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
he
yeah.
indeed is.
Remember when we were in the holodeck and you were like a sex goddess? Yeah.
Don't call me that ever.
Yeah. Well, don't call me seasoned.
Yeah,
jerk.
why would seasoned
Jerk.
be a horrible thing to say to a man? I don't know.
I think it was just,
I don't know.
I think it's just a way of saying that he's old. He's not young like Shelby anymore.
Yeah.
He's an old.
What's the age difference? Like 10 years?
Probably.
Or does Shelby like
I think
early
she's supposed to be in her
30s?
20s.
Yeah.
And he's like 40?
I think he's in his mid to late 30s.
Yeah, so, okay.
Well, I don't know.
Also, you live much longer in their society, so
Yeah.
I do think though, like, I don't think for all men, but I do think for like men in that age range, when you meet like a really like you meet like you essentially 15 years ago, and you're not as energetic and you're not as go getter.
It's a
like,
very military thing.
Right.
But again,
right.
this is supposed to be a perfect society.
Sure.
And they're not supposed to be competing with each other or climbing the corporate ladder.
Yeah.
But here you go.
it's hard to have.
Because you need drama.
Ed makes a good point. He says, I don't recall Spock being offered a promotion in TOS.
Oh, God, no. He's a
Mm.
Vulcan. Disgusting
Disgusting.
Vulcan.
Yeah.
Sure.
Only
Sure.
human men can be captains of ships.
We've learned that easy.
We've seen.
Was that a point in the last episode where he turns, where she takes him over, right? Isn't it kind of like like women can't really hold the position?
I don't. Yeah.
There was some weird
something
sentence in
weird,
that episode.
yeah.
Turnabout.
Yeah. Once again, not living up
But,
to the point of the show.
But again, like, okay, so like the male female thing, whatever. But it's like you brought out, like, other species don't even hold captain roles in the Federation.
Like we haven't. Yeah, they don't
Mhm.
really see any other species
No,
holding.
it's just humans. Humans can be captains of the
Yeah.
Federation.
Well-
That's it.
Well, we did see that bullying guy. Remember in the conspiracy, and there was
Okay.
a female captain. There
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But
But I want to see more of it.
I agree.
More.
Show me more. There's like 8 billion ships in the Federation, and they're always these old idiot men that like
I know.
trying to do horrible things too at the same like.
Yeah.
And that's so again, it's like because of what they've done. Like, and when this admiral comes on board, like I don't trust him.
No,
I don't
yeah.
trust him.
Mm, I
Because
know.
how many times does the admiral come on board and he has like other motivations behind what he's doing?
He's like,
Has
Picard, have you noticed this in my jewel case?
Have you?
you?
Well, he likes your doctor.
He hasn't seen the one admiral that everybody hates, right? That comes aboard.
I've seen a few admirals
Yeah.
that everybody hates.
He's
Remember the
seen
one
a
that's
lot of
like,
them.
hey,
Yeah.
so like, I'm looking for the fountain of youth.
He takes the
Mm.
drugs. Yeah, make himself
Good
younger.
Lord. It's.
Oh yeah.
I
You've
feel
seen a
like
lot.
it's very
It's really
hard
bad. Yeah.
for racist, sexist humans to write stories
That are
where
not
people
about,
are not racist and sexist.
Well, you can't. How are you gonna write about it? You can't even
Can't
imagine.
even
it.
fathom it.
Can't even
fathom a
I can't
woman
even
being,
imagine what it'd be like.
equal to a man or
Disgusting.
a black person being equal to a white person. Can't even fathom.
They
No.
try. They
Mm.
try.
They didn't try too hard, truly.
Sometimes they do, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
try.
Yeah, it just gets old. I would like
it
to
does.
see.
It does get old. It does get better too. We're still in the
Yeah, once we get to
90s
Quark's bar,
and-
everything gets better.
kind of.
Yeah. And to Ed's point too, I was thinking it is kind of an interesting thing, and probably what you were saying. It is interesting that they don't really push that down like Spock's throat,
Mhm.
because like Spock is super capable of running
It's
a
a good
starship,
point.
Oh, yeah.
and they don't ever, ever tackle the topic, even in the movies,
Mm-mm.
that like he just suddenly is Captain Spock, and you're just
Right.
like, okay,
Right.
it's
That's-
not even like it's not a thing.
That's
True.
because in TOS the only drama they needed was that Bones and like Spock.
True.
That was it. That worked. That was plenty.
You can't leave him there.
Ooh, green
You have
blooded
to have
alien.
feelings. Yeah. So now we cut to the engineering bit where they're all standing there talking and discussing what they want to do to take on the deal with the Borg. And then he's like, all right. Riker's like, everybody needs good. We'll continue this in the morning. And she's like, and Shelby's like, oh, well, I'll just not go to sleep immediately or at all and continue with Data, who doesn't need rest.
Mm-hmm.
And Riker's like, no. Like,
you need rest.
Like, you still have to sleep, and I want everybody at the top of their game when we're dealing with this kind of stuff. And she's just kind of like,
I see both of their points, though.
Yeah. Well, she's obviously a workaholic from the academy.
Right.
And that's all
Plus,
she does
they are running out of time and they need to get this thing solved. Like, you're wasting time sleeping, but also you need to sleep so that you're at your best. Yeah. I get both of their points.
This is the only thing that these type of scenes where she goes down to the planet early and she's modulating, like they're talking about how to handle with the weapons and stuff, right?
Modulation.
All of the stuff that ends up like working against the Borg later in the episode is all like fly by like it. They make last minute decisions to do it. Yeah. It's none of this pre-planning.
Well, that's poor writing.
It needed to happen in advance. If she hadn't gone down to the planet an hour earlier, or if she had only stayed up later with Data, like, oh man, they could have figured this out earlier, but they don't present it that way. They just present it as, hey, wait a minute, this just came to me just now. What if we did this thing? And it just makes her, like we're all saying over and over again, like it just makes her a dislikable character. Instead of being an actual smart tactician person, where you could have written it in such a way that, like, hey, you know what, Riker? If you let her get a lot less sleep, this could have been a thing earlier. Or, hey, because she went down to the planet an hour earlier, hey, the storm didn't prevent them from learning this thing.
Right.
That's how, and you kind of show that, like, hey, remember, Riker, when you used to make those type of decisions?
Right.
And you used to be kind of, like, bold and more impatient like she is.
And also, how many times does everybody else in the crew do stuff like that, where it's like, hey, like, what if we worked on this, like, longer? And it's like, oh, okay, that sounds good. Like, Wesley does that all the time, where it's like the end of the thing, and Wesley's like, well, actually, like, what was it, a couple weeks ago, Wesley, like, left his responsibility to go to the academy to go back to the ship to fix that thing on the ship. I don't remember what it was.
He heard the
oh, the signal.
Yeah, he heard the bow. Yeah. Riker pushing the thing on the Ferengi ship.
But so Wesley should have been punished for that. And it's like, but it's just that's the thing, is like, you have to have consistency.
Yeah, totally.
It's like, obviously, like, we, she does things that makes us not really like her character, so like, it's like, whatever. Right. But also, like, I don't know, like, I don't know what time of day it was, but like, she probably could have worked with Data for at least another hour on the thing. And
very likely.
Why couldn't Data have kept working on it too?
But it's also, now it's this thing where she's pushing against his authority,
and he hates
so
that.
He can't roll over in front of everybody.
No. Right.
Like, oh,
it's just more confrontation for the plot.
It is.
And then they fall through. It's just bad writing. Really.
It gets old.
I think it's very one lane writing.
Yeah.
Like you guys are saying, they're trying to write to this contention between the two of them. So you just keep writing in that lane.
Yeah. I like Shelby. I don't find her dislikable at all. I totally get her. But I also get Riker's point of view, too.
I think in theory, on paper, she's a very likable, interesting, capable character.
Yeah.
But the way she's presented in the show until, like, the last 10 minutes of the show, she's kind of like this. She's just there to be, like, an irritant to Riker.
Yeah.
For really no good reason.
She's supposed to just be a thorn. Yeah. Let me ask you something without spoiling anything. How was she in the next episode? Do you remember?
I do remember most of it.
I don't.
I'm not going to spoil too much, but, like,
is she the same?
They don't completely rewrite her character.
Yeah. Well, I just mean, like, in an actual, like, time of, like, now you're in an actual, like, emergency war situation. I wonder if her character's any better of like following.
She gets
orders
a just like what's his name? I can't think of the guy's name, but she gets like an actual arc, which is nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, to your point, I don't think that she's. I don't think she's like some terrible character.
Yeah.
I just think that because they make her a one-note character early in the episode, it just makes it's hard to like her as much. You know, it's like she could be a much more likable character.
Yeah.
Or a much more like well-written threat to Riker. Instead of just like, I'm doing these things. Why? Because I am. And you're like, okay, what does that do though?
I don't feel like she was written to be a threat to Riker. I mean, I guess that is kind of the point behind it all, but I feel like she's Riker's foil, where she's like, they're both in the same kind of like position of authority. I mean, I know she's not the first officer, but she like he brings out, she's more rash and doesn't like take time to make decisions like he does where he used to. So I think they were trying to show like the difference between the two like styles.
Totally.
But I don't know.
The only reason I don't jive with it as much is because it's been well established he's not taking the captaincy.
Right.
So he is the actual first officer of the Enterprise.
Yeah.
So
true.
therefore, her like butting up against him and like trying to circumnavigate all of his orders and like double talking him and like being insubordinate kind of in front of other officers is like what are you actually doing?
Yeah.
It almost implies that like she's hoping to get him like fired.
Yeah.
Right.
Did he ever tell her he's not taking the captaincy? I don't think
I think he literally
never
says
it.
Yeah, when they first are talking about it, he says, well, I'm not. He says something.
Yeah, he ends up saying something to her in the quarters, like, how terrible for you is what he says.
But he implies that like he's not even talking, like thinking about taking that role.
Right.
And also, like, if this is the third time he's been offered it, it's like, what makes you think like, well, definitely gonna be this time.
Third time's a charm.
Most people, like, if it was you, right? If it was Shelby, the first time you're offered a captain role, you're gonna take it.
Right.
Riker hasn't done it 3 times.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you?
Which is
he's not looking for a higher prestigious role, you know?
It's an interesting character plot for Riker.
Totally.
I like it. And the thing is like he won't leave. He says it's because it's the flagship of the Enterprise, but he ain't leaving Deanna. He's not leaving her.
That scene with them in 10 Forward is great.
I like that.
It was really good.
To be like, he's like, why am I? Like, why am I having an issue with her and why am I still on the Enterprise?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really get it. And she kind of does an actual good counseling thing where she kind of draws it out of him.
Right. What do you think?
Yeah.
The worst thing.
Yeah.
When you're the person like, hey,
works.
why do you think I'm doing this? And she's like, well, what do you think? That's like the worst, but it works.
Yeah. So that's all. That's just my my conundrum is that she shouldn't behave the way she behaves if she's such this brilliant tactician.
Yeah.
Who Starfleet is putting like all of their eggs into her basket, essentially.
I can see. I feel like they've written her in so that she lets her ambition get ahead of her actual expertise.
But again, that's realistic.
Yeah.
You know, not in this
Absolutely.
society, of course, because Star Trek must be perfect.
But yeah, I mean, wouldn't you want to be the first officer of the flagship of the Enterprise?
Yeah, there's an obvious reason why
Of course.
Riker doesn't leave the ship. You know,
You're on camera.
You're on camera.
even like later on when she's like really like dressing him down too.
Yeah.
About like.
Yeah, she really liked
Yeah,
him.
and I was just like, dang, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I know. I was like, ooh,
that's a bit much, you know.
So
Ed says Shelby reminds Riker that new officers enter service every year. Even after she's gone, some other go-getter will be in his face next. And that's exactly what
true.
Hansen said to Picard.
Oh,
Was, hey, all these newcomers are coming up and he's going to get left behind. So
That's
if
true.
he's going to be a captain, he needs to do it now. Yeah, good point, Ed.
Oh, so even I didn't think about that. So she's also a representation that if he continues to stay on this path, like Shelby's going to get the captaincy.
Yeah.
She's going to become
And if it's
And
not
then
Shelby,
she's
it's
gonna-
some new person at the academy.
Yeah, somebody younger is going to get the captain role, and they're going to hire somebody younger to be first.
Yep.
And
second
it's like,
command.
and you'll just be.
And you've just been a first officer your whole life. And now it's a saturated market, right? It's like,
Yeah, but he was.
how are you going to get a captaincy when
But he
all
was
these...
the first officer on the Star
Or
Enterprise.
will it be a saturated market? We'll see.
The Borg are
So
going to
Well, obviously
kill
Picard's
everybody.
dead. So
yeah, he was-
yeah, no,
they
never seen
they
him again.
wrote Patrick Stewart off.
There's what 8 more seasons of this?
Yeah,
And it's all Riker. I didn't.
It's
That's interesting. I wasn't expecting to see Riker as the captain of the Enterprise for the
Rest of the-
6
the
seasons.
rest of the thing. Star Trek Picard, not about
Nope.
Picard.
It's a flashback.
Yep.
That's cool. I'm looking forward to it.
So I really enjoyed. I thought it was cool. They're in the conference room, and Hanson's on the thing talking to them about what ships have been like attacked or they've lost signal
Yep.
with, and all these things. And I just enjoyed it. It's Brett Spiner's acting and Patrick Stewart's acting, and also how it was written. As he's like, Mr. Data, how like at Warp 9, how long until Starbase 157? Whatever he says.
Hour and 17 minutes.
He's like, make it so.
Make it so.
I just like
Yeah.
how he
A
said it.
tight run ship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
they're a
doesn't, but he
good
doesn't even
crew.
look at Data.
Yeah,
That's what I like about it. It's like,
they're such a good crew.
just do it. Make it happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make it so. Yup. Good stuff.
So Hanson tells them all that information. They zip there. They're flying there. Worf sees all this thing is, hey, there's something here. They're like, okay, well, let's intercept that. And then Worf's like, oh, well, when we went to go intercept it, it's already intercepting our path. It's like, oh, okay. And then it cuts to, and then we get that music.
Magnify.
It's
That's
like,
right in your face.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's tubes.
Oh, not cubes.
All these tubes make a square.
We're all gonna die.
You know how many bends we had to make in these pipes to make the ship?
Oh man.
It is a cool-
geometry is irrelevant.
The Borg is a cool design. The ship is a cool design.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then we'll
It's
see the
outside
light
the
to it and
box.
stuff.
I think also that's really fun. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
So it's outside the box.
It is
Wow,
awesome.
Yeah.
that's a good one.
That'll be.
Jojo, that closet's shut for a reason.
She's no. No,
I also think I like about specifically the Star Trek Borg cube,
yeah.
like in sci-fi. The thing I enjoy is so you have like the cool Starfleet like TOS. It's like the saucer and the drive section and the cell, like all that.
It's all
You know, all these cool, like sleek, slim, interestingly built thing, and then it's just a Borg cube. It's just this huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like it doesn't look
cool.
pretty.
Yeah.
No.
It's just like it's ugly. It's this
Yeah.
weird box just flying through space, but it's like I don't know. You don't really see that a lot, even in like
True.
other media.
True.
Like even like Star
very-
Wars, all the ships are very
Yeah.
sleek and slim
We
and curved.
reject your circle design.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
The cube is superior.
Is it what's is it a pyramid? Is that like that's like the most powerful shape.
Yeah. The pyramid is the most
For
structurally sound.
engineering, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Did you say anything new?
No.
Same thing. Okay. So this is the halfway point. So you can go down to the comment section and write
Seasoned.
Cubes are superior.
seasoned.
Yeah.
Seasoned.
It's a
three
horrible thing to
finale,
say to a man.
right?
Uh.
Seasoned 3
Oh.
finale.
Oh, wow.
Got 'em.
That's good.
Okay.
Got him.
Cubes.
So that was a great commercial break. We're back. We learned that the Borg want Picard specifically.
Yeah.
Oh yes. We want you, Picard.
Picard.
We want the Picard.
Perfect cube.
So I thought this was really funny, and I know it's fine. I know I'm browbeating like the dialogue, but
Yeah.
the thing made me laugh where I was like, Picard immediately tells a tech-hungry species that they have new tech,
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, why would you do that? Like, we have new interesting systems and weapons and things to defeat you. And they're like, scan.
And they're like, oh, you have? Interesting. Good to know.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
think you mean had. Yeah. Good stuff.
This is true.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you wouldn't say that. You wouldn't. That wouldn't be my opening line.
Yeah, your opening line is, yeah, well, here's all of my, I put all of my secret weapons in this room.
Well, I turned my phaser up 3 more levels. Last time we met, it was on 8. Now it's on 10. 3.14. Because all their stuff is circle.
Yeah.
Right. Pie.
Yeah, it's good.
I also thought, I always like how they're like, okay, it's tractor beaming. It's all this like intense battling with the Borg, right? Like, oh, they're shooting at it and shooting it. Right. Yeah. And then all of a sudden the Borg's just like, oh, cool. And they just start cutting into the ship. They're just like, we don't care about any of this. That's the thing I always like about stuff with the Borg is, nothing against any of the other starship battles that people like out there, like Khan versus Kirk and all that stuff. Like everybody likes all that stuff. But I always just appreciate that, like when they encounter the Borg, it's just awful. Mm-hmm. It's never just like, oh, this is like it's none of this like strategic, quick do this, remodulate this, just do this. It's just like literally like, how do we just stop them from doing this thing to us and get away from them?
Right.
And then and the Borg are constantly just like, we're just gonna cut you open. We don't care. Right. They don't care. I like it that they feel like an actual threat.
They're actually like menacing.
Right. Yeah. Because they just immediately just start cutting into the engineering thing, and they're just like
they're like if Vulcans were bad guy. Well, I guess that's kind of what Romans are supposed to be, but they're basically just pure logic. They're like, it just makes sense to just blast a hole in the side of the ship,
just like lock onto it, and just start cutting it up. Like, oh, okay. And then
so engine bay gets destroyed, right?
Yeah,
they evacuate, and then LaForge is up on the bridge, and he's like, lost a lot of good people down there. Anyway, so let's go. It's like, wait, what? He just says it so nonchalantly.
Yeah. So there's 2 parts to that. There's 3 parts of that.
We gotta go. Put the engines in reverse.
Come on, everybody, get out.
Yeah, go. So it's turning blue.
You and I both laughed, so we're watching it.
It doesn't do anything different.
He's like, and he like rolls,
and
then it's like,
the roll is
like, you didn't. I get it. They wanted LeVar Burton to do it, but I was like, the door was too high.
Do a barrel roll.
They'd say 11 are dead, and it's like, wow,
some more injured.
That's a lot, and they have like 3 or 4 are like unaccounted for. And I was like, wow, it's a lot of people. And then that was your point. It was like, suddenly they were just like, whatever.
Yeah, no more. I mean, I understand you don't have time to sit there and cry about it right now.
Yeah, we don't have time to mourn the dead.
But a little more emotion in your voice might have been appropriate. But yeah.
Yeah, they just don't ever touch on that, like those people are dead, or like Geordi's having a hard time like getting systems to run better because like people are gone.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, we were working on this project, but that team is gone. Like they're dead. So like it's gonna take me double the amount of time to get whatever accomplished.
I like seeing Geordi up on the bridge doing engineering stuff.
Yeah, when he goes up to the station. Yeah.
Forget that there's even a station up there,
Engineering to the bridge. Yeah. Very cool shot. I really liked it. They show them going towards I think it was the Pulsar Nebula. Mm-hmm. And they're like into the Pulsar Nebula, and then they cut to that exterior, and you see the Enterprise going into the nebula, and then it like nebula, and then it like fades.
Yeah,
like that. And then the Borg keeps like,
yeah.
I like that a lot.
Scanning.
We know you're in there. It's funny.
Assimilate.
We've been watching Doctor Who, more modern Doctor Who. I've seen black and white.
Yeah,
classic Doctor
Who. I'm sorry.
But it's so funny how
the Daleks.
But the Daleks and the Cybermen, came before the Borg. Mm-hmm. And it's so funny how like they're kind of both things put into one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Cybermen want more Cybermen.
Delete. That's what the Cybermen say that.
But the Daleks want to destroy everything.
Yeah.
So it's like
Exterminate.
It's interesting. It's just an interesting.
Yeah, that all came before, obviously.
Yeah. So obviously,
I mean, it's not a big jump in sci-fi to have like a robotic being want to stuff.
Ravagers, Reapers, Firefly, right? The things that they're all afraid of.
Oh yeah, wow! I forgot about that.
I don't remember.
I think so.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
I think it's Ravagers.
Yeah.
It's time for a rewatch, isn't it?
Getting there.
Oh. Got him.
You're fired.
I'll take my brown coat somewhere else.
Yeah,
buddy.
And so now, this is so they go into the nebula. They're all upset about everything, and then something happens, and I'm totally blanking on it because Riker and Shelby go back and forth in the turbo lift.
The turbo lift. Yeah.
But what happens?
Oh, she wants him to bring up her plan to Picard. Is this
right?
This is when this
yes.
Yeah.
So she wants him to bring up her plan to Picard, and he says, "I bring up all options to Picard."
Yes, that's right.
And she's
Because
like,
she
"Well,
says, I want him to.
I want the
decide."
captain to have the final say," and he's like, "I bring everything on the table to the captain."
But again, I get her point in this scene because he's like, "No, we're not doing that," or he's very dismissive of her ideas.
Oh,
and she's like, "Yeah, but I would like the captain to decide." And he's like, "Well, I tell It's like, well, you didn't. That wasn't implied. You were shutting everything down.
He does say very like point blankly, like, "No, that's too dangerous."
Yeah,
we're not
and I don't blame her for wanting the captain to decide. So,
but what
quickly,
is it over, Will? It's over saucer separation.
Okay. Hang on to that thought. Ed says Doctor Who introduced the Cybermen in 1966, becoming fan favorite antagonists. Like the Cybermen, the Borg also take inspiration from the social insect world where emotions have no place in society.
The insect world,
insectoids,
which is a point of topic of conversation in this episode as well. The insect world. We'll get to it.
Okay. What's your beef with the saucer section?
I said I don't talk about the saucer section.
Oh,
to Caleb, and she was like, "Oh, why?"
It's stupid. It's stupid. It's a complete engineering nightmare. On top of
that is true. That is true. I agree with you on that.
And then,
it would be very hard.
This part in this episode further tells me how bad it is because Riker says like, "Well, if we separate, we're going to lose all the power from the nacelles." It's like, so why do it? Just fly away in the ship.
Yeah,
saucer separation is bad. Therefore, I don't like it.
Fair.
She was.
I like
she was
it.
Offering all these alternatives. And I was
so when they first do it in the first season, you're like, "Oh, that's kind of a cool idea."
Yeah, it's a new thing to see.
A lot for him to hate. That's why he hated it mostly.
But it's like, okay, so you're on this Federation ship. You're on this, meeting new species. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
But you have all these families.
Right.
And then when you meet danger, you say, well, put all the families in the back and have them just... And
with no defenses.
They'll leave at impulse.
Yeah.
Because that's super safe. And then you have, like, the bridge. And that's, like, the warship. Now, and it's like, okay, so if you fail, then like they're going to just die right after it because... They
don't have propulsion.
They don't have weapons, and they travel like.
I think they have weapons, but yeah, go ahead, yeah.
But it's like warp 1 capability or something.
Yeah, something like that.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Interesting. Good points. Good points.
Yeah.
Good points, sir.
And so as far as like engineering, it's like so now you have to wire it and engineer it to the point where there's a bridge on both sections.
Yeah.
And then all that stuff reconnects when the saucer comes in and clips in. All the pipes and Jeffrey tubes and all the wire harnesses all have to reconnect and like be sealed again to bring power completely to the saucer.
That's true.
It's really bad. It's a cool idea.
It's a cool idea, but in theory,
about
like how this would actually
the actual physics and engineering of it, you're like,
well, you know what I learned from Melinda Snodgrass from your interview with her is a lot of the writers didn't give a flying flip about if it actually made sense or not.
Well, that's
because they were talking about that thing where sound in space, and she was like, "Hey, that's not."
That's not
how
how
science
sound
works, and they're like, "Why do you gotta be so annoying all the time?" It's like, "Oh, I thought we were trying to write a sci-fi show here, but I guess you're just writing a fiction show."
What if I blow your mind?
Yeah, blow it.
It is the future, and now big engineering things like that can separate because of like Bluetooth.
Yes, but
They just docks with each other, and there's no actual wire system, and you just have to line up the turbolift shafts and seal, and that's it.
Trying to think if we've seen them having to diagnose anything like in panels with wires or anything yet.
Not
I don't
usually.
think so.
Those like chips come out. That's pretty much.
Well,
It's possible, but they should explain it.
but still, the Jeffrey tube has to be clipped and sealed.
I don't disagree with that. Yeah,
That's funny, man.
So they have this big scene. He goes into the ready room with Picard to obviously present the alternatives.
Yeah.
And
She's
talk
already
to him,
there.
and she's already in there.
Yeah,
That was rough. That I didn't appreciate.
Right.
I already talked to her, and then Picard takes her side too.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Because Picard's like, hey, so that's really dangerous right now, but like, if we get to that point, we get to that point.
Which is kind of what Riker was.
And that's all Riker
sort
had
of
to say.
implying,
But that's all he had to say.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well, I'll talk to Picard about all that stuff, and like, if worse comes to worse, that's an option we'll have to reevaluate. But he's just like, no, dangerous, not doing it.
Yeah. And then he takes her in the turbo lift.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
does.
And he dresses her
And
down a little bit. Yeah. God.
You can't.
I can't help myself.
Okay. So, yeah, and it's really funny because she's just like to me, it's, and I validate your point, but I do think that the purpose of how she was written up to that point was so that turbolift scene can happen.
Yeah.
And if as the audience, I'm supposed to interpret her in the more favorable light that you're giving her, then the turbolift scene kind of feels more like, geez, Riker's kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Because it's like she did at that point.
I mean, that was wrong what
I
she
think
did.
unanimously everybody would agree that like her doing that with Picard, it was like, that's not cool.
Because she wouldn't appreciate that if she was first officer and somebody went behind her back. I mean,
Right.
that would not fly.
No, she completely went over his like authority, like right that you don't.
Yeah.
That's like such a, even like in the military, that is such like a, you do not go to like the captain above the other person. Like you can get like removed for that kind of stuff.
Yes. If
I think
Riker
is in the Air Force, so he could probably tell us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
If Riker had said to her, if Riker had not said to her, I take all ideas to the captain.
Yeah.
If he was just like, nope, terrible idea, not doing it, I wouldn't blame her as much for going to the captain. But because he specifically told her, I will talk to the captain about it.
And also present that.
Your idea. I do not like that she did that.
Right.
It's probably the worst
loss.
thing that she did.
Yeah. That's the one thing that I have nothing nice to say about.
And
say something nice about her, Ed. Do it.
And so we also him and I commented a lot on the podcast is that the thing that they consistently do, maybe it was the Navy, actually not the Air Force, but anyways, they do this kind of stuff so they can build up for commercial break.
Yeah.
So that the turbolift scene can happen and he's like,
halt.
Yeah. And he could just be like, and if you ever do that again, I'll spin you around. You'll be a guy first day.
I'll slap you in your face so hard you'll wake up, you won't even know what ship you're on.
Wait, what is that? What are you going to do to her?
I'll say to you.
You'll have no memories of what the Borg even are.
I'll say something to you and you'll wake up in diapers.
You'll be so sad.
The thing that I was like,
you have to go back to school.
The thing that really got me in that scene where she was like, continue, like she told the turbolift to go ahead. I was like, she does not care about your authority.
No,
she does not respect my authority.
But that perpetuates her character. Like she doesn't care about it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Shelby is excellent with a phaser, as Star said.
All right, true.
I don't think she respects Riker. I think that's what it really comes down to. She doesn't respect him because he seems like he's just comfortable and he doesn't want to do anything and be like responsible for anything.
He's not ambitious and she is.
What does she say in the turbo lift? She says some really like harsh stuff to him.
She calls him out for not wanting to climb the ladder. I forget exactly what she says, but she's like, "Oh, with someone like you who's content to just stay here and do nothing with the rest of your life."
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why wouldn't you want to stay on the Enterprise? It's a cushion job.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I don't know about that. Like
Like,
from what I've seen, the Enterprise is the only ship that does anything in the Federation.
For real.
Yeah. Oh, so you want to stay on the ship that does everything? Can't believe you're
The flagship of the Enterprise.
I'd love to go on another ship and not help the Enterprise out ever.
Yeah. No, and he's the type of person where like he's the one that beams to the planet to do stuff. And then to go from that to just sitting in the chair, I think he finds that extremely boring.
Yes. And
Which
I don't
is
blame him.
The plight of most captains becoming admirals.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing about any
Well, it's like police
position of
officer.
authority.
It's like police officers becoming like detectives, and then after that, it's like, well, now you're like the captain, and you just do paperwork every day.
Right.
It's like,
one of my favorite RNs I ever worked with told me, because I was considering going to nursing school, and she told me, don't be an RN, because I liked the medicine, I liked helping patients, and she said, once you become an RN, it's mostly paperwork.
yeah.
So just be an LPN, and that way you'll get to help.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't. That would.
But that was
really, it surprises me.
It was years ago, before the medical field changed after COVID.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now you pretty much have to be an RN to get a job, because LPNs are kind of a dime a dozen, unfortunately.
I see.
And hospitals, this is way off topic, but hospitals want to like save their money in payroll with nurses who can just do everything, rather than, well, this nurse can only do this. And from what I gather, I am not in the medical field in that way, so I don't fully understand that. But
Sure.
Anyway.
Yeah. But that's what happens.
Yeah. Yep.
It becomes less. The higher up you go, the less exciting it is.
Yeah, exactly. It becomes more admin, which is boring.
Although Picard gets to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he gets to read books and drink tea.
Yeah.
Sounds
and
pretty
Riker
good
says,
to
"Hey,
me.
Captain, you can't go to the plane." He's like, "I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want."
I'm the captain. I can do it.
I'm the captain.
So, are we at the scene with Guinan yet?
So
Almost.
commercial break, and
Okay.
then there we go. Get the blog up presents.
Should be green. Because
Well,
that's
that's
what
what
they phase in green.
That's what it was. The whole time we've been talking, it's been like a twinkly kind of green.
It looks blue.
Now
It looks
it's
white to me.
sorry.
Yeah. Boring. Stupid.
Wow. I'll sprinkle her with some really gross green things just like in there.
Nice.
Right.
Assimilate.
We'll make it like this. Yes. Okay. So we go to that commercial break after she gets dressed down in the turbo lift and Picard is touring the ship. I thought you would appreciate this bit. So we get our last guest appearance of the episode. We get Whoopi Goldberg as Guinan, currently still alive at the age 70.
Nice.
I thought the whole discussion of him, like he's talking his captain's log, he's talking, he goes into the thing, and then she's like, well, isn't this kind of like a superstitious bad thing? And then he goes back and forth about history.
Touring the ship before a battle.
Yeah. And I thought you would appreciate, because you kind of like
she's like, well, that's usually a bad omen. And he's like, no, that one battle was one. I mean, they never were seen again, but they won it.
The captain
went
down the captain died, but his ship didn't.
Right. I don't know. There's a lot of actual real world ship stuff in like sailboats and submarines kind of stuff in this episode, which is kind of cool.
I liked it.
I liked Guinan. I liked her line where she told him that this is, or did he say that to her? It was the thing about this is just another page in history. What's happening right now? I think she said it to him.
I think so.
She tells him that like this isn't the end.
Yeah, so humans will survive, like her people.
If you hold on to that.
You know what's funny
spirit
about the way that the writers handle these characters is like many times Guinan is more of a counselor to the crew than Deanna is.
Listen to our previous 25 episodes.
Don't get me started.
I love Deanna. They just don't utilize her as much as they need to.
They don't understand. But it's like I don't know why they don't know how to write her character when they write Whoopi's character every week. And she's like the bartender that's always dealing with everybody's problems.
Yeah. I agree.
It's rough, man. Yeah. Really rough.
The
Captain, he has a phaser, and I think it feels like he wants to use it. Like, jeez. Man, if we didn't have you here, my God, we'd be
killed immediately.
We'd be dead.
It's
so bad.
What was the thing I was going to say?
Does Guinan sleep in 10 forward?
Apparently,
yeah. Wasn't she like in the corner?
Yeah, she was like hiding in the dark
corner. She's so
corner.
Mysterious.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. I like that.
Routine.
Yeah. I like that they reference Q. They go back to her talking about her thing and like just like the encounter. It's a thing where Caleb and I have talked about a lot on the podcast that like they talk about so much how they don't want continuity in the show. They don't do a lot of continuity.
They hate it.
And there's a lot of like online discussion of like TNG didn't do a lot of continuity. There's a lot of like online discussion.
Yeah. Sorry.
But
it's pretty stupid.
But they do a lot of it, to be fair.
And sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, so not like constantly, consistently, always, but
seems like a business slogan.
Constantly,
consistently, always. The Retrack Review.
Never ever gonna
no.
So I just appreciated that they did actually have, like, they wrote this in. This is at the end of the episode. Suddenly, Whoopi Goldberg's in it.
Mm-hmm.
And now
I saw in the intro like she was gonna be in it because they're like special guest Whoopi Goldberg. Last 3 minutes, baby.
Right.
Nice.
So I appreciated that they took the time to bring her in and reference Q and her dealing with the Borg and all of that stuff. So clearly they didn't have to do it. They could have just forgot about it and moved on. So I did.
Because Picard could have just went into Deanna's room.
Right.
She could have been like, "Well, I don't know, Picard. Sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's good."
Like as ship's counselor.
Oh, yeah, he should have.
As ship's counselor, don't you think she should have been counseling?
No.
Before a war?
No, I wouldn't. Why would you start now?
No. They would have had scenes in TOS where she was like in a room and all these people were in the room and she was like counseling all these people who are having like fear of war and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They just don't know
I don't think anybody goes there because her main point of every time she counsels people, she's like, back when I had a son, I felt the same. And everyone's like, I'm out of here. I'm good. I'm good.
She has no open slots because she's just seen Barkley.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you where my boy Barkley was.
Reggie.
Hiding.
He doesn't want to be in a war. He's terrified. He died in engineering.
He's in the holodeck. Where you think
he's
in the holodeck.
He's fighting the Borg in the holodeck. But they all have musketeer outfits. Anyways, that's stupid. Anyways, so I liked it. It's very submarine-like that the Borg they're depth charging, but not depth charging because obviously that's not how that works. But they said like magnetic magma something resonance charges when they're shooting into the nebula like they do in submarines.
I don't think the Borg were shooting into the nebula. I think the nebula itself was charged magnetically.
Oh, the Borg weren't doing it?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought the Borg were shooting into the nebula to get them to come out.
No, I thought maybe, but I interpreted it as like the nebula itself was magnetically powered and causing damage to the ship, so they had to leave.
It's possible. I could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
My thoughts.
I don't know.
But anyways,
I don't care.
It was cool.
Whenever that real sciencey crap comes on sound,
Yeah.
I just check out.
you turn off your brain for like 13 seconds and then turn it back on.
Yeah, Adri's like, oh, magnets. Yeah, cool. Magnetized.
Turned
stuff.
offline.
Cool.
Um,
Boring.
so now we get to the very famous scene. It's very famous. Where they're now on the bridge and they've escaped the nebula and the Borg are immediately like and they go and it's like the Enterprise comes shooting out of the nebula and the Borg just like and goes after them and then they chase them. They catch up to them.
I enjoy that the Borg ship doesn't have to turn. It literally just like comes in to the nebula and then when they leave it just goes and just follows them like reverse.
The
like
benefit of a cube.
Yeah, the power of the cube. That's got to be a new sticker.
The power of the cube.
So yeah, then they board the Enterprise.
They Borg the Enterprise.
They certainly do board the Enterprise, and
and
then Worf's like, and he's like, they all just like, no. They have those like plates, those like shield plates come up.
Well, that's what's scary about the Borg is that like the first one, he's like, yeah, he like knocks him down. And the next guy comes in, he's like already immune to the phaser's like, oh, okay.
That's terrifying.
Oh my God, they've adapted.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
And so they run over and they're like, oh, and he's just like, no. And they throw Riker against the wall.
Yeah.
And then Worf comes over and he's like, no.
Isn't they play very loosely with Worf's strength too.
Yeah.
Because he's like this Klingon, warrior, and then he comes and he's like, and the Borg's just like, he's like, no.
I remember when I watched this episode for the first time, I was like, oh my God, this is so like, how are they gonna get the upper hand?
Oh my God, they just hit Worf.
Exactly. If you take out
man.
Worf, we're scrooped.
And then the other one beams in and it just goes like,
Yeah.
and he's like, oh.
I like when Worf snaps back up.
Oh,
yes, on the ship. Oh, right
And then
there,
he runs to
yes.
the station.
Yes.
Yeah.
Worf killed me in this episode. There were so many things.
I got to check on the captain. Captain's dead.
So, and then and then the whole time when they're talking, they're like talking about things, and like Riker, Jonathan Frakes, and Worf, Michael Dorn's, like their hair's all frazzled from getting beat up. I thought
It's
that was
good.
a nice concept.
Yeah, it's a
Nice
nice
touch,
It's
yeah.
a nice touch, yeah.
So, okay. So here is the thing that I wanted. We'll talk about now, because this is how it takes place. When they first encounter the Borg, in this episode, and they're like, "We want the Picard. We want Picard."
The Picard. Yeah, they heard about him
Right.
from that other society.
And they do ask, is it the same ship that we encountered in Q Who? And Data's like, it's indeterminate, but it is the precise dimensions.
Yep.
Okay. She makes.
I just assume that the Borg are they're all just on one ship. Like that's just how they,
would make sense.
that's just how they function.
Why would you have multi ships? So
They definitely don't live on a planet.
no, you wouldn't think so. So
They make Borg babies.
that's true. They do make Borg babies. So
Hey, they Borg babies.
we've seen the Borg in Star Trek Enterprise.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
talked about it, her and I talked about it when we watched this episode. Shelby makes the line that why would they take people?
Yes.
They have no interest in people.
I thought they were only interested in technology.
They're only interested in technology. I
But
understand.
they're clearly humanoid people in
Right.
robot aesthetics.
I understand that the Enterprise episode was written after all of this stuff. So showing the Borg taking people in the Enterprise episode is like a foregone conclusion when Picard, the episode of like Picard being
Right.
taken.
Those writers didn't
Right.
have continuity.
But now you look back, it's like, well, why would she not know that? Like they would have reports, even when Q-Who, I think we talked about it, like they would have reports of 200 years ago, Jonathan Archer's crew and Earth dealt with these cybernetic individuals.
Yeah.
And two, like Dr. Phlox got nanites in him and he went into the radiation thing.
Oh, that's right.
From him becoming Borg. So it's like, also that shouldn't be a weird concept for their characters. I understand the shows were literally written like 12, 13 years apart from each other.
The Enterprise just references stuff that you're like, hey, I remember that.
Right.
And they're not worried about like,
and I get it. And
that doesn't make
because
that starting off with like the Klingon being on Earth and then having to take him back and then the Borg being on Earth frozen this whole time, like this is clearly just for this show, like to be fun.
Right.
Like obviously this is crazy that like, you know, the Autobots were here on Earth the whole time. It's like,
yeah.
So Ed says a clash of personalities is entertaining, but for facing the Borg, I wanted scenes with Starfleet preparations for defensive upgrades and engaging star bases for fleet support.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Cool. Yeah, it would have been really nice if they had shown like how they were dealing with it as an organization.
Yeah.
Like,
as a tactical defense.
You know, instead of just being these are ship names and these are starbase numbers, like show these things. Show these people. Make it more personal. Oh, here's so and so on screen talking about, hey, the Borg are coming. Like they show like in TOS. They would cut to that guy. Hey, hello, Commander. We're 11 hours from your position, and he'd be like, do you see it, Enterprise? Right, and then the Borg blows them up, right? So
yeah, that's great.
Oh
my God, it's a cube. How does that even function?
Right, and then it's like, yeah. So I agree. It would be nice if they actually made again. It's not his argument. It's a point that Ed consistently makes, which is glaring when you look at the episode. Is that for whatever reason, probably budget constraints in production, because like Star Trek is now starting to get what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they save money now. It's really helped them.
They haven't. They don't really make the universe, the galaxy of Star Trek feel huge.
Yeah. Alive, big.
True.
Lived in.
So that was my thing. Only reason I bring up the Star Trek Enterprise thing specifically, even though it's like give me a break thing, is we are watching it chronologically. So that is a kind of a weird, glaring oversight from
and that's the problem with
Enterprise writers
making prequels after the
right. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like you can weave in and out enough so that like they don't know it's the Borg. They don't know what these things are. They're very.
You just have to care.
Yeah.
Enough to do that.
It's just like the Gorn.
Yeah.
Just like it.
At least they kind of made that make sense.
They're just sleepy. They sang them. Pike sang them a song, and now they're sleeping.
And the Metrons will just erase everybody's memory.
Yeah,
the Metrons.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what was that Star Trek Strange New Worlds way of always saying that. Hey, why don't these characters remember what this happened?
Metrons. Hey, I like it better than no explanation.
It makes more sense, but it's not what they're doing.
So we learned that the Borg are headed to Earth.
They're going to 00 Beta 1.
They've taken Picard. And then they're heading to Earth.
Taken them, yeah.
Well, so they do the funny thing is, because we've just been watching the Cell saga of Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're on the Borg ship, they open up that drawer.
Yeah.
And they're like, it says clothes. It's like, he's already been consumed.
Consumed.
Yeah.
I like the stuff on the ship, on the Borg ship. I thought that was fun.
It is
them going around, sneaking around.
Yes.
The funniest thing that happens on the Borg ship is they're like, hey, that triangle thing looks really important. Yeah. And they're like, oh, let's shoot it. And then when they finally shoot it, it's like, I think Data shoots it and it doesn't do anything. And then him and Worf are like, what if we shoot it together? And then they shoot it together and explode. It's like, why don't we always just all four of us shoot the thing?
Always.
But I was thinking that even with the Borg, like I've never seen them shoot a single enemy with multiple phasers, it's always just like
Mm,
nothing. No.
again.
And it's like, hey, why don't you all just focus?
Because you learned in a cure worse than the disease if two of you shoot at one person.
You die.
Yeah. Well, we're at war now. So
Right. So
we're
the
supposed to be
thing,
friendly negotiations that John and I just killed 2 men.
the two things I like is now Riker's in the captain's seat.
Yeah, true.
Forcibly.
He's forcibly a captain now.
I kind of like that scene where he's like, all right, we're gonna beam over, and
Yes.
and Deanna's like, hey, so you have to be the captain now, though.
Yes, we're at a state of war. Your position is here.
Yeah.
I love that. I thought, like, yeah, finally,
Oh,
Deanna counseling, doing what she's supposed to do, and I love that he didn't fight her on it because he knows she's right. Also,
Yeah.
he's in love with her, but
but it's also he doesn't really have a huge leg to stand up on because that is a point he's argued to Picard
Correct.
multiple times.
correct.
Yes.
So
it's like,
and it also it's interesting because it kind of shows his like hesitancy to take the captaincy, even when he's like
Yeah, he doesn't want
has to. He's like not really wanting to do
it's a well written scene.
It
That's
is.
what I like about Riker. I like that he doesn't want the captain role. I think
Yeah.
that makes him a better character. Like, you can view it as being weak all you want.
Yeah.
But like, it's a good.
He loves his job.
I don't need to be the captain. I don't need to be in charge. I like being on board the ship, working with the crew,
Yeah.
making calls. I don't need to be
Yeah.
the dude in charge.
Yeah.
The
true.
only thing is being number one, like you have to understand that at some point you are going to be in charge for a
Well-
while at least.
Yeah, I guess you can just say no.
And then it goes to the second in command.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do that. That's
But
okay.
I love too that Picard when they first show him on the Borg ship, he says to them like, "I will resist you with all of my strength." Like, irrelevant. We will consume you.
You will
But I
become
just
the
like-
spokesperson.
I just like that he's very like, "You can do what you want to me, but I will resist you until my death."
I thought that was weird because when they take him on board, they're implying that like they want to like have him be the person they talk to for like peace, and he's like, I don't have a damn thing to say. And they're like, oh, okay, all right, well then we'll just take over you.
All
Well,
right.
obviously that's not what they were doing. They weren't.
No.
They were never talking about
No.
peace was never an option
Never. They were not.
No.
They
Because-
were not.
because of the cube demands.
I was gonna say they were not.
Peace, I guess. The cube demands your blood. The cube must have it.
The cube must feed
The
on the
cube.
Picard blood.
The cube. All hail the cube.
All hail the cube. Yeah, if they cut to the wide shot. All hail cube. All hail. Oh, say. Now here's my question to the audience and to you guys.
Yeah.
Why do they not just beam Picard off of the Enterprise?
I think they're not able to penetrate their shields, right? No, because they went over. I don't know.
Yeah, they all get beamed back.
Also, they jab him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Then he's just walking on the cube.
Yeah,
Why?
plot.
I don't know.
Poor writing.
I get that it's a cool action sequence. I get it's cool to see Worf shoot and they fall and it's scary and it's intense. I like it,
Yeah,
but it's like,
just follow through with that.
but why?
Yeah.
Why do you beam
Yep.
specifically? Not just take him off the ship, like, and now he's just not on the ship anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
don't
That's
know.
your point.
And then also they look like they inject him to like pacify him, like so he doesn't fight them. So
and
they
then he's
can.
just walking.
And he's just like,
Ha ha ha!
and then it's not like
Ah.
he's drugged, where he's like, I can't. He's just like, I will never become. He's just like he's super.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really understand what that like injection did.
Now,
Did they inject it? I didn't really see what it was. I thought maybe it was some kind of like electronic like interference
well, maybe.
that helped them like beam through their shields.
That makes
or
more
something.
sense.
Because it didn't really look like a needle. It just looked like a thing he was like holding up to his head.
He
like
goes,
the frequencies.
I'm not sure what scene he's referring to, but Ed says it looks way cool when the scene plays out.
This whole ending is great.
I think he's talking about when they're like they beam aboard and they're shooting at him and getting pushed and stuff.
Yeah.
It was when
It's
when Eric Lazesh was playing with us. I did an overlay of everybody's favorite sequences or characters from Star Trek, and it would play like an interesting. And Eric Lazesh he liked this one he picked.
That's cute.
So like in our really early stuff, you can see like Worf jumping over the thing and like shooting. And stuff. So that's cool.
Okay, so speaking of Worf jumping, okay, so we've talked about them being on the Borg ship, them shooting at the triangle thing, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So they find Picard.
Yeah.
Well, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
Okay. Because you're talking about when the away team sees Picard.
Yes.
We're not there.
Okay.
So we're still at the thing. They're going to Earth. I thought it was interesting. It was another continuation of the
I thought this is where the episode was going to end, too, by the way.
Oh.
They're on their way to Earth.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
So.
But then it's like.
I like the fact because Data talks about how like, they don't really care about us last time, which is what they say after the commercial break.
We're like insects.
Yeah, but I like it. How many times have we seen Picard or Riker or anybody from the crew abducted, and they take the comm badge off of them?
Mm-hmm.
The Borg didn't, because it was just like it doesn't matter.
Who cares? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, like who cares? But also like. You're not going to get your guy back, so it doesn't matter that like we'll just block it. It's not that big of a deal. I just like
that kind of stuff. They're very formidable.
If you're talking about why they didn't beam Picard back on board,
no, not why the Enterprise didn't take him back. Why did the Borg just not? Why did the Borg board the Enterprise and not just beam Picard off?
Because they like doing it in person.
It looked cooler.
Yeah,
I agree. It's
more intimidating to. Like, hey, we're going to come on board. We're going to take your captain. There's not a thing you can do about it.
But we all can agree, intimidation is irrelevant.
Intimidation is a human trait. Weakness.
Anyway,
the cube demands intimidation.
And we talked about captains don't go on dangerous away missions. That's where we end it. Commercial break. So you know what time it is, Adri? What's the time for?
Something stupid.
What's the time for?
I don't know.
Trivia.
So
this is
the
worst.
Exit for trivia because I don't want to hear a single thing about trivia.
Trivia is the worst section we do.
What?
Trivia. No, I just don't want to hear anything about this. So I'm gonna leave the room. Yeah, I'm going to.
Can I have a refill, please?
She's good. No,
she's not. Women.
Okay. It says while the Borg, so I can see it. Just so he says something. Okay, while the Borg had proven popular after their introduction in the second season episode QQ, the writers had struggled to bring them back, noting the problem of writing for a race with no personality.
I don't think that's the issue.
In fact, Michael Piller himself had tried throughout the third season to devise a new story about the Borg.
What?
While several of the writing staff suggested creating a quote-unquote Queen Bee
do that later.
to act as a spokesperson, Piller resisted these proposals. He commented, "To me, there was something special and frightening about the Borg that their lack of character brought. For a show that dwells and specializes in character to be challenged and possibly destroyed by a characterless villain seemed to me to be a special kind of threat.
Yeah.
But when we started talking about the cliffhanger and the Borg, we really did talk about who was going to be the Queen Bee. It was Piller who came up with the notion of meeting this requirement by having Picard be assimilated. The writer recalled, it all just fell into place. I said, I've got it. Picard will be the Queen Bee.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's funny, like the reasons that he outlined why he was struggling to bring them back.
Mm-hmm.
I think the hardest reason to bring them back is that they're like this world-ending threat. Like that's the issue.
Yeah, like you're going to escalate it to such a high degree. Like, where do you go from there? Yeah.
It's not like, well, I don't really know how to bring them back into the. It's like, well, they can just show up, right? But like, what do you do from there?
Totally.
They're like very dangerous, you know.
I agree.
Yeah, it's interesting.
In an early draft of the story, however, Data and Picard were combined as one Borg unit. Pillar recalled, someone said, why should they do this? And we didn't have a good answer, so we dropped that idea. The first thing that you just missed, I'll just repeat, is that they wanted to introduce a Queen Bee idea. And Michael Pillar resisted the idea and eventually just said Picard will take that position.
Okay.
He's a queen.
He's a Queen Bee.
Don't worry, Adri. They do the queen thing later.
Yes.
We all know it.
Yes.
Yeah, we were in Ticonderoga, and he was like, what's that?
Oh.
He was looking at like figurines, and he was like, oh, what's that? What's that? What's that right there?
Don't look at it.
I was like,
why is this Borg lady hanging from like these things?
Yeah.
I've known about it for a long time.
Yeah, it's hard not to be spoiled on a 30-year-old television show.
Also, I don't care.
You do care. How dare you? I'll shave your head. Okay. To fill up the rest of the storyline, Pillar sought to maintain the human drama in all the spectacle. As a result, the story's central character shifted, in Pillar's opinion, from being Picard to Riker. Pillar revealed, we had no idea it was really a Riker story when we started out. I came up with the idea of having the Shelby character come on board to challenge Riker. That seemed to play into the Riker emotions and the conflict over whether to take the job or not. And that builds into the issue of whether or not he was big enough to fill the center chair.
Yeah.
Another reason that Pillar had for creating the Shelby subplot was to better explore Riker's motivation for staying aboard the Enterprise, as the series' fans had begun to wonder why Riker had, on a couple of times beforehand, turned down command opportunities. And this was despite the real reason for this being that the series productions team did not want to lose Jonathan Frakes from the cast.
Why would you?
Nor the popular character from the series.
Obviously. The reason he hasn't left is because he's like a main crew member of the show.
Right.
Like, we're not getting rid of this guy.
Because remember, this is a show.
Because like Ed said, that was never an issue with Spock.
Right. Because it's not like you were going anywhere.
No.
Right,
They're like, hey, remember, like, this is a TV show.
Yeah.
This
isn't real, you guys.
This isn't real.
Hey, nerds.
Hey, nerds.
Yeah, that was funny. Just literally a couple days ago, Shatner said that's what he said.
What?
People were getting upset. I wish I could probably find it really quick.
I feel like he said that stuff before.
He has. He totally has.
Just like this isn't real, you guys. Like,
Yeah, that's so upsetting.
Need your help.
So he says here, so in comments of what's been happening with Paramount and CBS regarding things, he says, for those of you chasing the latest YouTube and TikTok quote unquote inside scoop about me and a secret sit down with Paramount CBS regarding Star Trek or Starfleet Academy, please do yourself a favor and revisit my old SNL advice. Get a life. No such meeting ever happened, not to my knowledge, not in reality, and certainly not on this planet.
That's great.
What is real is a cottage industry of fiction dressed up as factual stories engineered by AI for clicks, views, and profit.
Yeah.
Far too many of you are taking the bait.
my God.
What disappoints me most isn't the nonsense. It's the eagerness to believe it and the hostility it stirs up in a fandom that was built on something far better.
Wow.
If you don't like something, don't watch it. Spend your time with what you enjoy. That's always been the better choice.
What are people mad about? That he's mad about?
They're saying, so a lot of stuff happening with Paramount and things like they've literally are kind of obliterating Star Trek on Paramount and CBS right now. Like current Star Trek.
They're getting rid of Star Trek?
Yeah.
Why?
That's just what's happening.
Because ratings are bad on new stuff. So
write better stuff. I don't.
But they're
Okay.
just,
but like the
clearing
big,
house.
there's been a lot of things because I think Skydance or some company bought out Paramount, and so now these execs have come in and they've literally like tore the sets down for Starfleet Academy.
Really?
They tore down the set for Strange New Worlds.
No.
Well, Strange New Worlds is already done, but they're destroying those sets.
They're just getting rid of it.
And a lot of different people have come out. Star Trek celebrities have come out and either said, like they should move on from this content. It's not good. And people being against it who have come out and said, no, this is terrible what they're doing. And so he's saying that the AI like headlines are saying like Shatner has sat down with Paramount and CBS people to basically like he's trying to save it or he's going to do something or they're working with him in some regard. And he's like, it's not happening. Like, stop believing these things. Anyways, it's off topic, but it just made me think that what you guys were saying, he literally he called back to his SNL skit where he says "Get a life." So.
That is funny.
That's a little much.
I don't blame him. I get that. Like the way I would be upset with him, but when he goes to literally Ticonderoga,
Right.
Like,
he likes Star Trek a lot.
he likes the fans. He interacts with the fans. He's nice to the fans.
What was the line he said about not falling for?
Far too many of you are taking the bait.
Yeah. He doesn't really have a leg to stand on because he joined a pyramid scheme. So that's okay.
That's all
He
right.
endorses a pyramid scheme, which is the dumbest one out there. So sorry, Mr. Shatner. I've lost respect for you.
But also, he's a person that gets paid to like say lines. So like, I don't really take him seriously either. You know, like I like him.
I'm not
but
a person that like idolizes celebrities.
I like Shatner, but
I've lost respect for him since then.
It's like at the end of the day, it's like he's telling us to, grow up, but also like I have a real job too. So I think it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't bother me.
I know.
Right.
Ed says that Shatner has been in partnership with Roddenberry, with the Roddenberry and Nimoy estates, planning future projects with OTOY Inc.
Yes, and I have not shown Caleb those things because
Don't
he's
talk
not ready
about it.
for those. But those things are some of those things are like amazing, and I can't show Caleb that. So
All in good time.
I agree with you.
Sure, it's stupid.
No, I won't even
Shut up.
joke that it's not. So, anyways,
I just hope that Enterprise gets the recent Firefly treatment.
they're trying to get it off the ground. Anyways, Pillar had intended this season finale to be his last contribution to the Next Generation, after having agreed to only a 1-year contract. His turmoil over leaving the show was reflected in Riker's struggle over leaving the Enterprise for his own command.
That's cool.
Pillar recounted, by the end of the season, I was struggling with whether or not to stay or leave. And this came out in the screenplay for Best of Both Worlds, as Riker spoke about those issues. He also commented that he found this mirroring to be very interesting. Due to having always found it easier to write character exposition than technobabble, writing about characters' career dilemma came easily to Pillar.
Yeah.
Especially since the character's issue mirrored his own situation. He remembered, as I was writing this script, I found myself in the position of Riker, who was trying to decide whether he wanted to leave the ship or not. Much of what happened in part 1 was about what was going on in my head. He recalled a particular scene. Riker is talking to Troy about why he hasn't left. That was really me speaking through Riker. The writer elaborated, when Riker talked to Troy about why am I still here, and she was telling him, because you're happy. That was a conversation I had with myself several times during the course of writing that show.
Nice.
Pillar was finally convinced to stay by Gene Roddenberry.
Cool. Good for you, Gene. That explains why that scene had really good dialogue, because it was based in reality.
So Pillar stayed because he loves Deanna.
Yes.
Is that what I'm getting from that?
That's what you're supposed to. Or he loves Gene Roddenberry. Gene Roddenberry was Troy.
More Frankie.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I can't start the Frankie.
You can't because I can't. I'm gonna go through it.
No, I can't do it.
Okay. So this is
Disgusting.
this is for Caleb, more so for you, Adrian. Sorry, but
Fine.
the surface of Jarrett 4 was a set built on Paramount Stage 16. Its design supervised production designer Richard James. He used a large painted backdrop to extend the set, adding illusionary distant mountains and an artificial sky to the planetscape.
Beautiful.
The planet's crater was added via the use of matte painting that was based on a photograph of Meteor Crater in Arizona.
Nice.
Yep.
And 2 pieces of rebar.
Yep. You did it. That was
Cool.
just for Caleb. No one else wanted to know that.
And I like to know about it.
Creation of the Borg designs benefited from lessons learned from Q-Who. David Livingston noted the set had been a problem because we didn't have the money to build a complete one, and the Borg had taken a long time. We made a lot of changes on them after they were first put together. The technical part of figuring out how to stick on all this tubing to these guys was a big deal. When we got to Best of Both Worlds, we knew what the problems were. We knew we had to build a different kind of set, and it worked out really well. The Borg costumes seen in this episode were based on the designs that Dorinda Ricewood had created for Q-Who, but she had left the series at this point, so the task of improving the Borg suits for this episode's two-parter fell to Robert Blackman, who had joined the series since the Borg's previous appearance, and he remained close to his predecessor's Borg's design for this episode. And
so tubes.
More tubes. There's a couple Borg in the thing where they have like, it's just an actor. He has like, you can't even see his eyes. Like they just fully like almost cover his entire face.
I think the most the most like challenging thing about the Borg costume is like the hands and stuff. The like moving mechanical like force set
and
things.
not see those cables.
Yeah,
like when they're offset, like with joysticks, like moving.
I bet the actor themselves are controlling
doing it
in the puppet hand.
Yeah.
That's probably true. He's like pulling strings and
But that's more technical than just like putting tubes and
like
stuff.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
I mean, you did that.
you can put tubes anywhere.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah,
I'm a Borg.
He went as a simulated engineer from Star Trek Enterprise to our party.
I did. It was terrible.
There's a picture of it out there.
Yeah. You can find it.
You can find it. The design of Locutus for this episode and the next was slightly more elaborate than the rest of the Borg suits used here.
I am Locutus.
Michael Westmore recalled how an effective special effect was added to Locutus's helmet using merely a tiny, cheap laser. My son Michael, who did all the Borg electronics in the eyes and the head, found this little laser that was only 1 inch long. We mounted it on Patrick Stewart.
It's the ones we used to buy when we went on vacation, and we were like, cool laser, and you could put the little different heads on it.
Yep. There's that scene.
They really like showing it off too. Like, this is a cool red laser. They keep having him like point at the camera, and they love it. They love it.
There's that scene at the end of the first part where he turns his head and looks directly into the camera with his laser.
Yeah, you have to.
We had no idea what was going to happen. Boy, the phone rang. Rick Berman saw it and said, "Oh my God, what a great effect.
How did you do this?"
Now that's an effect that could cost thousands of dollars to do if you wanted to say, this is what I want to do. And this was done with a little cheap laser.
I bet you could still do it with the laser very cheaply.
Probably.
I don't think it would be expensive now to do that.
Let's see. As with the planetscape used for Jarrett 4, the Borg interior set was also created by Richard James and built on stage 16. Having devised the basic look of a Borg ship for Q-Who, James built on those designs for this episode. The interior set in this case was built on an area of the stage where the floor could be removed, allowing the production crew to place lights in the basement area so that they could shine up through the floor grating.
Nice.
The ceiling of this Borg set featured many round yellow lights and were actually covers from swimming pool filters, 2 of which had also been influential in the design of an ancient Iconian control building seen on Iconia and Contagion, season 2 episode.
Nice. Excellent.
New for the Borg set of this episode was the presence of numerous small, rectangular, black and red placards that were intended to represent Borg signs. Most of these placards were detailed with random patterning, but a few instead featured the distinctive claw-like emblem of the Borg Collective.
I don't think I even noticed those, to be honest.
They're sprinkled in, yep. A reworking of a matte painting by Sid Dutton was used for the interior vista of the Borg cube in this episode, which had been previously done for Q-Who. The illustration was used for both the scene wherein the Borg cube contacts the Enterprise and for the later scene in which Picard is brought to the face of the ship's interior.
Oh, like that hallway interior.
That big, vast thing. A larger interior vista was created with a blue screen composite, adding Picard and the 2 drones into the shot. Guest star Elizabeth Dennehy found this episode to be the hardest of its 2-parter, experiencing difficulty in playing an authority figure in a series with which she was entirely unfamiliar. The actress noted, "I didn't know anything about the show, and I had to look like I knew because I was in charge. I was a commander, and the hardest thing in the world to do was making that dialogue sound like I spoke that way all the time. It was impossible. It's so easy to remember and memorize lines when they make logical sense, or when you get blocked and you say or when you get blocked and you say, when I move over here, I say this. But this was just memorizing timetables. It was just 2 times 2 is 4. I didn't know what a manipulation effect in the Borg ship's subspace meant. That's not English. It was like learning a foreign language by phonetics. It was just grueling."
Mm-hmm.
Who is this?
Shelby.
That makes her character even more funny. Like she has like no idea what she's doing, but she's like, I know what I'm doing.
Just pretend that
The actress did a good job.
She did. Assistant director Chip Chalmers recalled one memorable moment during filming. I remember the moment when Patrick, dressed in a Borg outfit, first walks up to the view screen and says, "I am Locutus of Borg." He came on the set. Everyone was wowed with what they had done to Patrick. And
Wow, Patrick.
and we got everyone settled down and did one rehearsal.
They shouldn't have even showed the crew. They should have just had him just come out and they're seeing it like for the first time while filming.
That's true.
Stupid idiots.
And we got everyone settled down and did one rehearsal. All he had to do was walk up to the camera. He did so and towered over everyone. It was just so creepy and so spooky. And he said, "I am Locutus of Borg. Have you considered buying a Pontiac?"
Wow.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Wow. Now that is an old sentence.
It is. And everyone was on the floor. That's the kind of thing that makes it wonderful to work on the show. Those people have a wonderful sense of humor.
That's really funny.
Okay.
They should have used that like in a commercial.
They should have.
Get Pontiac used it.
They were too uptight.
Well, they're gone now.
So that's true. I thought this was worth talking about because I took note of like how enjoyable the music was. This episode is notable for the musical score composed by Ron Jones, as it used a synthetic chorus to provide a 5-note leitmotif for the Borg and a dramatic cliffhanger cue for the ending where Riker chooses to fire on Locutus. According to Jones, the producers were uncomfortable with the choir concept, though he felt the extremity of the Borg threat allowed for the musical style. He related, "Let's be serious. This isn't another episode of Wagon Train. This was the end of mankind as we know it.
Yeah.
This is not just, well, somebody's going to blow us out of the sky, but we'll be smart and figure it out. I wanted it to be like goodbye, like an epitaph of for humanity." I like it. Okay. Last little bits. Wolf 359 is an actual star that exists in reality. It is an extremely faint red dwarf. The real Wolf 359 is approximately 7.8 light years from Earth, the fifth nearest star to our sun. Wesley makes reference to the Wolf system, although at the time the episode was produced, Wolf 359 was not believed to have any planets. However, in 2019, 2 exoplanet candidates were reported orbiting Wolf 359.
Cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
So cool.
I like real space stuff.
So here's
Artemis.
this. I'll show you both this way.
No, we don't want to do that. We don't want
That.
Beautiful.
You like it?
Yep. It's good.
That's cool. It's a nice picture. Is that like the design team?
So, from what I understand, and I'm going to read it here, this is like practically every single person who worked. Oh, that's terrible. That's every single person.
Oh, that's
It's a bunch of people in the desert. They worked on the show. Next.
Everyone who worked possibly on the episode.
cool.
So it says, "Where's Waldo?"
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Actually, no one with that name is known to have worked on the next
Good
generation.
one. Oh, good one.
The more pertinent question is, where's Patrick, Brent, Michael, Marina, and Will? They're not here either, nor is Rick Berman, proving that a class photo for a television production is a very difficult thing to engineer. In fact, a full gathering was rarely attempted and never accomplished on TNG. The problem is that not every member of a production team is on the set at any given time. Some are off-site at looping sessions or at the local hardware store, shopping for alien paraphernalia. One or two are confined to makeup chairs, having a latex appliance glued to his or her forehead. Others are setting up camera equipment for a crucial scene during a week when the schedule is too tight to interrupt. It's all in the nature of the beast. And of course, the beast of the week, that is, isn't there either. This memorable attempt, set up at Gene Roddenberry's request during the final shooting days on The Best of Both Worlds Part 1 at the end of the season 3, is as good as it ever got. Sharp eyes can pick out Jonathan Frakes, Gates McFadden, Michael Piller, Ronald D. Moore, Rick Sternbach. Michael Okuda, director Cliff Bull, writing intern Hilary Bader, Susan Sackett, and the Great Bird himself, along with some of the best behind-the-scenes talent in Hollywood. Even sharper eyes will recognize that they're standing in the middle of, quote-unquote, Planet Hell, also known as Stage 16, dressed up this particular day as Jarrett 4, former home of the New Providence colony wiped out by the Borg.
Nice.
So it's pretty much the only giant production picture that like they have.
Ed says thanks for sharing the group photo. So
Yeah.
must have seen it.
I'll post it on. I'll put it on our. There's like a YouTube post so people can enjoy it.
It's a cool picture. I'd like to
like actually
through,
like
yeah.
zoom in and check.
I would like
Find
to print
Frakes.
You
it
can
out.
here.
Oh, there he is.
I like to print it out and hang it on the wall.
Yeah.
And then have people be like, oh, this is when I
With
that was a long time ago.
I wasn't
Oh.
alive yet, but
Captain Olimar says we're back, baby. Best of both worlds with a season finale.
We're back, baby.
we're back, baby.
We're almost gone, baby.
What a season finale.
I hate the title "Best of Both Worlds." Just so you know.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, I was saying
Delighted
that.
me that my husband and my brother were singing Hannah Montana song.
Well, it's the only song that comes to my brain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because my wife used to watch it nonstop.
Same.
Yeah,
Has she
boy.
watched
We
has it
are
even come out yet?
back. Yeah, I never really hated it.
Oh, okay.
I
Did she
didn't
watch
watch
it?
No, I don't know. What are you talking about? Don't tell her
She
about it.
circled back.
No, don't.
Did you know that she came back? for the 20th anniversary.
She did like a
No.
reboot or whatever.
I don't care.
Captain Olimar says the title refers to Riker. It's pretty good. It's pretty
He's
analytical.
getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
He's
being
the
a
first.
captain and a first mate.
That's right. Yeah, nice.
I don't like it.
Well, we just came back out of trivia, and now we're going to the last little bit of the review. So we call back to what we talked about earlier. I think you talked about it, or one of you did, the insect world.
Yeah.
Ed.
Very good.
Wasn't even anybody in this room. You fool.
You fool.
You absolute rube.
But Beverly brings up a really cool thing that like will attack them
Mosquito.
like a mosquito.
Mosquito.
I thought that was I thought,
Why don't we think about it from the mosquito's point of view?
but I thought that was like a cool way to have her say it.
Yeah.
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 Like think of a thing where this thing is going to irritate the body and the body. I liked that it was a line that she said. I thought that was nice.
I liked it.
Olimar says that he gets to be captain, and he gets to be captain of the Enterprise specifically.
Oh. And he got to play poker.
Oh, that's a really good point. I never really thought about
Yeah.
that.
So he gets to stay number one. Well,
Technically.
he is number one at the start of the episode because we
Number
don't know
one.
what's going to happen.
Well, no.
We're at a cliffhanger. We have
No,
no
really,
idea.
what he's saying, I never thought about that. He's saying he gets to be captain, and he gets to be captain
Right.
of.
But the best of both worlds, he's number one, and he also gets to be captain of the Enterprise.
Do you think that's the only
No.
the only captain ship that Riker would take is the Enterprise? Like he
Yeah.
doesn't want any other ship. He wants the Enterprise.
If something had happened to Picard, I think that's the only one he would actually step up to the plate and do, in memory and honor of Picard. That's a really good point. I always, and he's right, because that totally makes way more sense than anything I've ever thought. I always thought it was the Borg, like taking Picard, and it was like best of both worlds because it was like,
Yeah.
Well, like your trivia thing said, it's a Riker episode, really.
yeah,
So
I never
it's-
thought about
It's
that.
the best. The Enterprise is the only ship in the fleet.
That's why-
Olimar says
that's-
it's the only ship in the fleet.
The only
It's
ship
a Riker.
Yeah, it's the only ship that does anything.
Yeah.
It's yeah,
Help was 6 days away. Like, what is everybody doing?
just hanging out.
Nobody does anything.
Man, that's a really good point.
Yep. Pretty good.
Well, that's why we thank Ed Markstar for getting everybody out of engineering time and just making sure everything's
Yeah.
right.
And
we-
barrel rolling under the door.
Right.
And we
naturally.
thank Captain Olimar for
Doing-
trying to assemble a team to take on a intergalactic threat, but perhaps becoming our own worst enemy.
Yeah, and joining the enemy.
But not, but
But not.
resisting with everything he has. So we understand.
I won't tell you a thing. I won't tell you anything about our new technology.
He wants to know how far you can go at warp 9 in 6 days.
I don't know. What
If
does
this-
Wesley say that you can only they have like 2 hours? You can go 2 hours at warp 9.6.
Yeah, it was like an hour or something to that more than 9 months. The RPG has it like built out like in sectors and stuff, but that's
It's lame.
So we talked about them placing Picard's uniform in the drawer. I thought that was really funny. They
It
weren't
is
like
really
they weren't
funny.
recycling it to use it for some
No.
other purpose, or it was in some like really creepy way where it's like you think you find Picard and then you come to him and it's like it's just his clothes.
I wish
And-
I wish there was like a different Borg like on the ship wearing it. Like he was wearing it.
Ed wants to know. He says, all I want to know is where do the Borg hide their honey?
Obviously, in those not those little those like nodes up in the ceiling. Oh, sweet, delicious honey.
That's
Oh,
funny.
honey.
Where do they hide the honey?
I don't know.
I've got the
We'd have to
right
ask
kind of honey.
Locutus
Wherever
of
the Borg, wherever the Borg baby room.
That's true. It's the same place where the
It's
Borg-
adjacent to the Borg baby room.
Yeah.
Like Winnie the Pooh, Olimar said.
He says it with a question mark though. Like
Oh.
Winnie the Pooh. Exactly like that.
Bother.
Oh, Christopher.
I was gonna say, that's- I don't want to put him on the spot, but he could do a pretty good Winnie the Pooh. So.
Christopher.
Oh, Christopher Robin.
Um,
Upside down.
Yep. down, touch the ground. Or you get copywritten.
Yeah.
You can't don't mess with the mouse. That's what they say.
Know, it's true. Mouse in the house.
Mouse in the house.
So the away team goes over and they take no names. They're all out of bubble gum and they right. So okay, so
I'm here to chew gum.
yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. I like that sequence a lot. I have it on the channel as a short, like a heavily edited short, so Caleb didn't get spoiled when he clicked on it. And he would be like, "Oh, what's this?" Because last summer, this was the 25th anniversary of this episode.
Oh, really?
Last June was 25 years since this episode, which is a cool thing.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I love how they sit there and they all fire 4 different directions, and then they see Picard.
Oh my gosh, the captain.
Yeah, I like that Beverly sees him.
Yeah,
I like that Beverly picks him out.
Beverly cares about him.
Yeah, I recognize that bald head anyway.
I just like it's another one of these small ways that they keep moving the peg forward. That Beverly and him have like something.
Even if it's just friendship,
yeah,
like a deep kinship, they're connected in some way.
Yeah, deep friendship.
Worf runs over.
Okay.
After the shield.
This is what I was going to say earlier. He runs over to get him, right?
Yeah.
And he falls.
He gets to the shields, like hit him, right? Yeah.
And then he stands up and he's just like, he's like, oh god. So that he can be beamed out.
Yeah. You can't beam him off the ground.
And he has to stand erect.
He stands up really funny.
It cracks me up.
Really
my
bad.
goodness. Michael Dorn must have had fun with that.
It was really funny. And then he says the line. The 2 famous lines from this episode, which our audience can tell us if they are or not, is I am Locutus of Borg. And the other one is
I'm here for you cubes.
Mr. Worf. Fire.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Riker no longer playing it safe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know. I appreciate that because
Yeah.
now all of a sudden it's really bad, and she's like, "Well, you can't shoot the ship."
They
the
switched.
captain's on there. And
They
he's
switched
like, "I'll do
because
whatever the
he's a
f-
captain
I
now.
want."
He's the captain now.
He's the captain.
I'm the captain.
I'm the captain.
I'll make sure of it too. Fire.
Yeah.
Mr. Worf, fire.
Fire.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fire.
It's so what I read in trivia and some other stuff I've gleaned that pretty much like this is the first cliffhanger in the original airing of ever for Star Trek in the TV show. They never had done this.
Okay.
To be, what should we say?
To
be continued? Yeah, that sounds good.
Because we watched all TOS episodes. Every season changeover was just an episode.
Yeah.
Olimar says that he just watched Worf try and get Picard. He falls over like a dummy.
Yeah, it's really
he
bad.
does. And then the way he gets up is so funny.
It really is.
It's a good scene.
So they basically said because they took note that when they presented this as a cliffhanger with the card that comes up and says to be continued.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
It was like revolutionary.
What the heck does that mean?
For fans.
Yeah.
Of that
Because
series or of television?
I think first just Star Trek.
Okay.
I want to
Surely
say at this
other
time
shows have
other
done
shows
that.
had done to be continued.
Because we're in the 90s.
I would
correct?
certainly
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
But it was a huge thing, and they said that like throughout the summer, from now June to September when they returned, that there was so much speculation that like Patrick Stewart wasn't going to return.
Yeah. Makes
And
sense.
like-
yeah.
Like,
Well, he doesn't.
Yeah.
wow,
Obviously,
I didn't
Riker's
want
the
to
captain
say
now.
it. Yeah, what's he say here? Captain says.
It's a good cliffhanger, he says.
Right.
Yep,
It's a really good cliffhanger.
it is.
It makes you want to immediately watch the next episode to see how it resolves.
Yep.
But two, the thing that I appreciate about this is I think we always talk about in the fandom, we always talk about how season 3 is like, this is what saved the franchise. Like
Mhm.
Star Trek Next Generation season 3 saves the franchise because the episodes are largely better and things like this. But honestly, I personally think that, yes, while Best of Both Worlds is in season 3, it's this episode, this ending, is what makes everybody come back for season 4.
Yeah.
And it catapults Star Trek, specifically Next Gen, into the thing that we all come to love.
Yeah.
Like the show now evolves into what Star Trek, why we all watch it, why we're all talking about it, why we're, discussing it at such length.
Olimar says, you don't really know if Patrick is going to keep being the captain. Riker was always kept in the wing in case the ball diplomat stuff didn't work. It's true. Fans could have thought that he'll be in the show as a Borg for a while.
Yeah,
Riker will be captain.
They really play up the whole like Riker, like why isn't he ranking up? Why?
It's true. It's a good cliffhanger. Like,
and now it's like, well, now he's forced to, even if he didn't want to. And it's like, yeah, it's a good,
good stuff.
Also, like it's not like today where you're like, well, yeah, they're just gonna bring him back.
Right.
They didn't. This wasn't done in Star Trek.
Right.
Like,
right.
What do you mean the captain's not the captain anymore?
Right.
Like it's not just like, oh, they have him on the other ship. You'll have to wait.
No, he's the bad guy now.
It's like he's bad. He's not Picard anymore.
Right. So Ed says that the final scene with Riker is one of the most iconic scenes in modern television.
Yeah, which I agree.
He says to fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody uses it as like he said, for just a television cliffhanger. Like that music going like dun 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 dun, and it's him being like Mr. Worf, fire,
shoot every phaser.
It's crazy. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Olimar says you can't argue with that, Ted. So the Worf quote that I liked so much in this episode was before the end scene with Riker. They get back and they're like reporting to Riker, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's been taken or whatever," and he looks like a Borg, and then Worf just goes, "He is a Borg."
Yeah.
He's so mad. He's so mad upset about it.
Yeah.
He's like everybody comes back and their faces are really sullen and scared, and then he's like, "He is a Borg."
That is a funny line. They're all like trying to describe like what they've seen.
Yeah. And Worf just gets to the point.
But Riker's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yes.
And they're like, "He looks like he's got Borgs." He's like, "Hey, is a Borg."
He is a Borg, yeah.
You fools.
Yeah.
Were you on the same ship as me?
He says, resistance is futile.
Resistance is reptile.
Resistance is reptile.
Resistance is reptile.
Yeah.
Reptile.
So at the end when Picard is like, "I am the cutest of Borg," and he says all the nonsense to the... Is it... Because I don't remember what happens fully in the next... No, I'm not. Because I don't remember.
I don't remember what happened.
Because the last time I watched this was like 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen this episode.
It's been a minute.
It's been a long time. Anyway, his eyes looked pained.
Not yet.
Don't talk about that. I'm just saying, like, is he fully aware or not? I don't remember. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Is he aware of what's going on inside and his eyes look pained because he doesn't want to be doing this? Or is he fully gone and that's just an actor thing? I don't remember.
I can't
I'm not asking you.
Is he a clone?
Maybe he is a clone.
Is he from a different time?
Is he now a baby?
No, they skipped a baby Borg.
Baby Borg.
Baby Borg.
Yeah. So it's a really good thing. So you had already talked about it. So you weren't like, well, you express it. How did you feel when we cut to Beverly seeing him and he turns and the laser goes down the camera and then he's like, "I am the cutest of Borg." Like,
I cried.
As you should.
I have become sad. No, I thought it was cool. I was like, oh man, I honestly like wasn't expecting to see like that in this episode. I thought, I knew that was a thing, but again, like I said, I didn't know how it happened, why it happened. Yeah. If it was like, I had always kind of, I think I talked about in the beginning, but I had always assumed either it was a clone of Picard that the Borg were using, or like they gathered his DNA and made like a Borg to be like a direct, like evil version of Picard, but basically built off of him to be like menacing, like
Right,
Yeah.
like an evil version,
Yeah.
robot version of him. Yeah, I understand.
yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Which makes sense. I mean, it's not it's a very sci-fi thing to do.
Because I never would have fathomed that, like, oh no, that's actually Picard. Because like, how do you just take the captain off the show and do
Right.
that?
It's
But
pretty bold.
we're seeing
It's
it.
a bold move.
So, yeah, it's interesting.
It's a fun. I really think and again we'll get into it. When we tackle season 4, but it's like I really think this like as good as season 3 has been and as fun as it's been to talk about it and look at the episodes. I definitely think like season 4 is now like we're entering like proper Trek.
I'm
Season
very
4 slaps.
so because obviously I know that like the next episode, season 4, episode 1 is Best of Both Worlds Part 2.
Mhm.
But I'm interested to see if Picard goes like further than just that one episode of being like a Borg. Like that's interesting to me.
Like if it continues on.
Yeah.
On. Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
can see it being like, this is it. And then like now they're more of a threat. But, if it's more than just one more episode of him being assimilated, like that's kind of cool.
Well, you never know what could happen because Captain Olimar brings up a good point. He says maybe the new blonde lady, Commander Shelby, is to take the place of Riker as number 1 since
Nice.
Riker is to be captain from now on. Maybe that was the whole setup. We don't know.
That's cool.
You don't know.
I don't know. I don't know nothing.
I don't remember, and you don't know.
I don't remember. Yeah.
I have amnesia.
I certainly hope not.
Well, that was, generally that's the review.
That
Where
Yeah.
does the first next gen movie fit in?
When the series ends.
when Shelby takes over the Enterprise.
Oh, okay, good.
As captain because Riker.
Yeah, you're not watching no movies for a long time.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. That's excellent. That's excellent.
Remember when we watched TOS movies? It was after the series was over.
Yeah, but we only watched like 4 episodes.
No,
I just so obviously one of the poster, the movie, I don't know which one, Nemesis or whatever, but
Yeah,
it's obviously got Borg in it. I
Maybe.
know these things, so I'm just interested to see like.
the Borg.
So that's a thing for a long time. That's great. That's
Mhm.
really
Maybe
good.
that's when Picard returns.
Olimar says the movies are so good. So you got stuff to look forward to, my boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. What?
Good boy.
Well,
That's my boy.
I'm just glad to be out of season 1 and 2
Okay.
We all are.
Yeah.
We all are.
because my God, there's some
Me
rough episodes.
more than you. Because I've seen them many times and I didn't. There were a lot of episodes I did not want to go back and rewatch.
The Child, best one.
No. I
Perfect timing.
you know how much I hated it. It was we didn't even watch it with Shades of Grey.
Oh yeah.
Like no.
Nor.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna.
How funny though. Like that was the last season's finale,
Right.
and then compared to this season's finale, it's like
Exactly.
what are you
And also,
doing?
season
What have you
one's
been doing?
finale is those people being unthawed, and it's like, hey, the Romulans are back.
That's right.
That's the season one.
Why does
finale.
that make me feel bad?
Yeah.
Hey, what's that Khan fella doing?
Yeah.
He had some real good points. I love that guy.
Yeah. Don't end on conspiracy where there's like the beeping signal of like maybe more bugs are going to come and get us. Don't end on that. That's not the season finale.
I hope those bugs come back as simulated Borg.
Oh man, that'd be great. They're never going to come back.
Right though, that'd be pretty.
Skitter bugs never return.
Skitterbug.
Skitterbug.
That'd be pretty great. Like it's a little tiny skitterbug, but it's got like a little red like laser on its like eye. You're like,
And the
oh,
simulated
no.
skimmer bug.
Yeah.
That's a boy.
Yeah,
Resistance is
Skaterbug.
I got nothing for that.
yeah, I don't even, yeah. Resistance is food tile because you eat mealworms. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's
Anyways, that was our
No,
review.
that's stupid.
But before we conclude this live stream and everything, we have to do the thing that everyone's
Oh
waiting
no!
for.
Don't put me on this. Don't put me on the spot live. I hate this more than anything.
Hey, Ed Mark Star says, send the Borg to Starfleet Academy. We'll never see them again.
Oh man, that's good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, Caleb.
Yeah.
Who gets the
Beverly
Erica?
Crusher.
Caleb. Who gets the Erica
Wesley.
or take?
Bye, Alimar. He says, peace out. I gotta go back to work.
Okay.
Oh man!
Wow.
See,
Thanks for
uh,
joining,
Peace.
buddy. Enjoy work, I guess. Sorry.
Get that
Well,
coin.
Yeah, make that cash.
Make that cash.
Thanks for joining. So he says. So what am I saying? Yeah. So Caleb, who gets the Erica Ortega's award for being the most unlikable character of the episode?
Shelby.
The blonde princess.
Ooh, Shelby, easy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hate blondes. Hate women.
Oh my gosh, shut your
I
mouth.
hate tactical officers.
Wow.
The most unlikable. I mean, the Borg are pretty unlikable.
Nah, the Borg is doing their job,
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
and the Borg are following orders. All glory to the cube.
All glory.
Caleb would gladly, he would not resist. He'd say, take me now, Borg, here we
Yeah, I love six-sided things. He crushed into a square.
Yeah. And then it's just your clothes in a drawer.
Yes, obviously.
Okay, next, who gets the Elizabeth Cutler Award for being the most forgettable character?
Wesley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, like,
Literally,
four
like,
lines.
he's like, but I ain't had 2 jacks. And that's it. That was the last time I remember seeing Wesley.
Poor kid.
Yeah, I know. It's true.
All hail the cube, says Ed.
All hail the cube. Yeah, that's got to be. Look for that in the mail, Ed. That'll be in there.
2027.
Yeah, when I get to watch Nemesis for the first time, that'll be going.
Oh, that's not 27. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, okay.
I mean,
No,
there's a 3 in the year.
That's like 36.
Yeah, there's a 3 sometime.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Okay. You're the one talking about it. I'm not talking about it.
Oh,
Next
God.
is the Mugatu Award for the best alien of the episode.
the Borg.
Yeah, I think that's the only alien. Well, Guinan
And Worf.
and
Yeah.
Worf.
And Troy.
Ugh. Blit.
But
She's not an alien.
She's half alien.
she's half alien.
She's a
yeah.
quarter at best.
No.
Half.
You've
You've
met
seen
her
her
mother.
I've seen her.
She's a
mother.
halfie.
Yeah, she's a
She
disgusting
walks
half.
on a. She
Yeah,
is
Borg,
something
right?
else.
It's got to be the Borg, the baby Borg.
Plus, on top of it, I mean, on a slightly seriousness, like the Borg are cool.
The burger.
I like the Borg.
Yep, they're cool.
So,
Yeah.
okay, well, next is the Trip Tucker Award for being the MVP of the episode.
I think Riker is the MVP.
Yeah.
Tells Shelby where to shove it,
Yeah,
Constantly.
Shelby.
and then he has to prove his dedication to the Enterprise by blowing up the cube
With his captain
with
on
his
it.
captain, forcing him to become the captain forever.
Now, here's the funny thing that makes me laugh is just like based off of what we have in this episode, right? It's Riker's like, Mr. Wolf, fire. And then it's like, no effect. No effect. Captain.
Yeah, like when the next episode starts, it's like
Nothing happened.
bounced off. It bounced off there. It bounced off.
That's really
Yeah.
funny, actually.
We're out of nukes.
Very good. Yeah. Next,
They're playing poker again.
it's like, well, I don't know how we're gonna get him back.
I know. I have 3 queens. Dana, where'd you come up with that?
That's inappropriate. Okay, next is the Spock Award for the best line of the episode.
I hate this one.
Because what he hates.
Hate this one.
Mm.
It's like I remember most details of the episode, but then like to remember what people say specifically. It's
Yeah.
like,
It's like when
Get
he
out of
asks me what's the funniest thing that happened
Yeah.
in Dragon Ball.
well, yeah, and we both don't write anything down, so it's our fault. Yeah. It's like, oh, that was really funny. I remember that.
No.
Yeah. No. Let's give it to the last line that Picard Borg says. That's a pretty good line.
I am the cutest boy.
He does say the other. I think I should have mistakenly. I think the other third most famous thing he says is resistance is futile.
Resistance is futile. Yeah, he does drop that. That's good. I like that.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Next
Approve.
one.
Approve. Next.
Approved. Okay. Next is the Shran Award for the best action sequence.
It's when Jordy rolls under the door.
I should have seen that coming.
Bam, 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 bam. Too bad his visor didn't fly off and he
Yes,
like
like
reach under.
But he can't. But he
What
can't
a
find it
missed
'cause he's blind.
opportunity.
And it crushes his head.
Now
Missed
that is good. Yeah. I gotta get some of those AI video makers so I can start making things like these.
Tell me about it.
I
Lord.
don't know who's doing these things.
That's all it would be at the bottom of our thing is all these horrendous AI videos that we.
This is what we were talking about from earlier. Funnier when you see it, right? No, it can't be Jordy rolling. That's stupid. I like when they go on the Borg ship. I like when they shoot the green triangles.
The pyramids.
Yeah. Which is funny. Why they're pyramids now inside. It's like
Not cubes. Cubes within cubes.
all how the triangles. Then they go inside and it's all different shapes, all like trapezoids and stuff. It's like,
What is this?
but the ship is a cube.
Yeah.
And then there's like circle corridors.
All hail the triangle.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's give them.
That's when they're like that's when they're right before they like start their main sequence of like everybody shooting the Borg, right? Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's right before Worf has to stand up to get beamed back to the ship.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next is the NX-01 award for some sweet ship stuff.
I gotta give it to the Borg cube.
You liked it last time too.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's
That's
a
good
good
I
stuff.
remember last season you were like, the trophy was just all these exterior shots of the Borg cube. Yeah, that's cool. I like it a lot too.
Yeah, I just like that you can see. I think this one is more detailed. Like when they zoom in and it's all the like tubes,
Mhm.
like all the pipes, and you can like see through them, and it's all like layered.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, there's a couple shots in the thing where they turn or they rotate, and it's like you can kind of see like space or the Enterprise or whatever.
You can see through it too in spots. Yeah.
It's creepy.
It's cool.
Next is the Porthos Award for the cheesiest thing of the episode.
It's either Worf standing up to beam out, Worf getting thrown 40 feet by the Borg.
Or Geordi rolling.
Jordy rolling under a clearly slow door.
It's like the Austin Powers thing where he's trying to stop.
Go!
No, not that part. It's where he's going, stop. And he's in the steamroller.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the same
because
scene,
he's
yeah.
going, no, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right. Get
The,
out of the way.
the guy getting ran over is doing the stop thing, but Austin Powers is like, move! Move! Yeah, and he's like 80 feet away.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good stuff, yeah. I don't know. I don't care.
You do, though. Say it.
You must
I
care.
can't edit that out, so
You're not being paid not to care.
you can't say you don't care.
I'm
You do.
just so sick of it.
You're torturing him. You're torturing him.
Oh, 3 seasons is too much. If you're watching this, help.
Said no.
It's the only time he doesn't edit it. Help.
Thanks.
Um,
Thanks. They're going to see the reality.
Yeah.
Well, Ed and Kevin only see the reality. They just don't comment on it.
No. They don't
Because
care.
they also want you trapped.
Yeah,
in
they-
it.
Exactly.
Oh god.
Oh God. Let's give it to. I like the Worf. I like Worf standing up.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And also that shot makes it even funnier because Picard Borg Picard is just standing behind him staring at him.
Yeah, that was the thing I was thinking was like, so the Borg don't want like more Starfleet officers?
No,
No.
they don't care.
They
just
want the
wanted
captain.
Picard.
Just him. All set. You know this Borg tactician person who knows all the Starfleet secrets?
Nah.
Remember this
Mm-mm.
android?
No, we don't take girls.
Nah. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
That would be against the cube. Well, next and lastly is the Star Trek Enterprise Award for the best scene of the episode.
That's the end credits. That's where he says resistance is futile, and Riker says fire. Fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good.
Yeah, that's
Nice
it.
work.
Those are all of them.
That's it.
You know,
That's all the trophies.
it's all of the trophies.
Yeah. There definitely will never be more added to it.
Nope.
Eventually it'll be like a 45-minute long sequence.
Oh
for
my
like,
word. It'll be a separate episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Separate
Separate
video.
video.
Yeah. So that is our review.
Who gets the award for the most cube?
Who gets the Cube Award for being
that's
the most?
that's an easy one.
We'll be in our late 40s and I'll be like, who gets the Q Award for being the most aggravating character in the episode? And they'll be like, let me think about that. Actually, I wrote down here my notes.
Quark? I think Quark.
Yeah, so that's what Caleb thought. That's his award ceremony. We appreciate him doing that. He loves doing it, as you saw. Adri loved listening to it, so that's what it was even better.
It's better
And
live.
so did you. So now it's time for you to go down to the comment section and let us know what you thought of the episode. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you want more of it? Or did you think that this episode was not the best of both worlds?
Ed says April 2027, Spaceballs 2, the new one, will be in theater, and he'll be 70 years old.
Oh man.
I will almost be 40, Ed, so I will be.
Yeah,
I'll
same
be
difference.
Same difference. 30 years, but yeah, I'll be in the seat. I'll be in the theaters watching it. But let us know down below.
Yeah. Let us know if you're excited for Spaceballs too.
Spaceballs, the new one.
Spaceballs, the new hope.
That's what it's called.
The new one, yeah.
That's pretty
Or
good.
did you see it? Did you
No,
see
I
the
didn't watch
trailer
it
for
yet. No.
He literally comes out. Mel Brooks is like, "Yeah, I know you're all waiting for Spaceballs 2, the quest for more money." He's like, "But I already found all the money. It's in the basement, so I don't need money." He's like, "So this one's just called Spaceballs, the new one."
It's so funny.
I'm very much looking forward to it.
Was he dressed up as
Yogurt?
yogurt?
No, but he
No.
opens the trailer with him as Yogurt saying, "Yeah, no, it's
Good
it's
stuff.
gonna be great."
Yeah.
and
Love
Rick
it.
Moranis is back, which is like
Yeah, that's
Nice.
fantastic.
stellar. I legitimately will probably cover it on the channel because
Yeah, you have to.
it's pretty much Galaxy Quest.
You have to talk
comedy.
about
Space related.
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
It's Spaceballs, and there's a lot of Star Trek stuff in it. Anyways,
Okay.
so
It's more Star Wars.
next week's episode will not be
Yeah.
season 4, episode 1. If Caleb and I can get together this week and get it out and I can edit it in time, it should be next week's episode should be what Caleb thought of season 3. So what he just did with the trophies, we're going to circle back and do all that. We're going to talk about season 3 overall. We're going to use all the things that he said against him and force him to redo everything he just did again.
And the good thing about it is I don't remember a single episode.
So that'll be next week. Then we'll take a break. We'll have a week of distance.
Yes.
And then we will start season 4, episode 1. And that episode is entitled
It's futile.
The Best of Both Worlds, Part 2. We should be doing an on-screen of that where we watch it live together. We heard from all of your comments that you really liked Caleb and R's reaction to that.
They like me sitting here doing this. Oh, that's cool.
They
Wow. He's a boat.
Oh,
Thanks for that one commenter. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, we've had multiple.
Thanks for watching, subscribing, ring that bell for notifications, and don't miss the next week's video.
Exactly. So I believe you might be joining us on that. We'll see. We'll see. So if you appreciated her input, make sure to stick around.
He did not.
Are we gonna
Thumbs down.
get her out of it?
Yeah.
Are we gonna watch it on VHS?
No, that's not retro review.
Lame.
I don't think you want to watch it. Yeah. So that's what we have to look forward to over the next couple weeks. But as always, if you liked our review of this episode, as Caleb said, like the video. If you disliked our review of this episode, dislike the video. Share it with all your friends and family and Trek enthusiasts, and subscribe so you don't miss a review. And then make sure to ring that bell so you can catch a review as soon as it hits the channel.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy that we're done with season 3. Obviously, some things that happened in our personal lives extended our watching of this by a month or so, but here we are.
Time
Yeah.
has passed.
Time has passed, and we're getting into season 4, which is crazy. We have legitimately watched like 77 episodes of Next Gen.
Doesn't even feel like it.
Yeah, which I think is literally like 2 shy of what TOS even has. So if I'm right, I think it's like 26 and 26, which is 52 plus 22 is 74. So
Yeah, you're including animated series in that.
I'm not including it in the series.
So
So we're just we're only a couple episodes, so it's crazy. Yeah. So we look forward to tackling that, starting season 4, getting into all those fun things. I've been working on what does Caleb think for season 3. That's been fun to go back and look at all that stuff. So we hope you guys join us on that as well. It's one of my favorite things because we get to talk about a lot of fun things and we reminisce,
Yeah.
So
a reminisce, and we're doing a new ranking order starting season 4.
Oh, you mean like the video?
Yeah,
The video cuts maybe.
my rankings is changing. Yours is the same.
It'll still be Kazinti's, Roddenberry's,
Yeah.
and Nakuda's, but what happens in the video cuts will be different.
It's gonna be great.
So, is there anything that you want the folks to know about on your end before we close
Not
it
a
out?
thing.
Not a thing.
Nope.
Okay.
I made goulash last
Yeah,
night.
I gotta go home and make goulash.
And that
That's
was
what I would like to know.
I made
So
some goulash.
wrap it up. Wrap it up.
So, until next time, when we're
Mhm.
talking about the Best of Both Worlds Part 2, or what Caleb thinks of Season 3 overall, Adri, send this out.
Dragon Ball Z Cell Games Part 2 is
yeah.
out today. It's live. Go watch it right now. Go over there and check it
I
out.
forgot. You can always, and if you are tired of watching our reviews, you can always go over to Caleb's channel. He has his own personal YouTube channel where he's a fun prop tutorial channel where he makes cool things from pop culture, and
I don't do that anymore.
he does. And you can always go over there and catch something cool that he's made. He's maybe made some things from Spaceballs. You have to check it out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And just got to get over there and check things out. We appreciate Ed Mark Star and Captain Lamar once again for joining our stream, but also being Patreon supporters of our channel. We appreciate it. Thank you, guys. We know you can hear us live, Ed. We know, Captain, you were here. You can come back. Thank you. Sincerely, thank you. We appreciate it. We hope you guys know how much we are grateful for you and for making us have people to talk to during the live stream.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's more meaningful than I think we really can express, because otherwise we would just be family hanging out talking about Star Trek, and it's cool to have fans out there listening to us. So I think that covers everything. As Caleb said, our new Dragon Ball Z episode dropped today, so go to check that out. And now Adri can close this out.
Computer and program.